in the heart of Mass, a podcast was born. So get off your ass, 'cause it's about to get torn. We got Mike on the mic, Red Sox in his veins. Moved to Cali for a little, but his accent remains. Sabrina's up next, the queen of video games. She's gonna tell you what's good or just friggin' lame. Anthony's last, but certainly not least, the thickest accent of all, the Bostonian beast. Talking about food and the birds and the bees. Fun fact, he's got a fascination with donkeys. Hey! Mouth's dirtier than the Charles, so you better sit. Dirty Watah bucket starts, now let's do this shit.
Welcome back, guys. How you guys doing?
I'm all right. I mean, the cat's howling.
How's your week been? All right?
God.
I can hear the
Cat's- yeah.
Well, the cat's been in
Sorry.
heat, as everyone can hear.
Wow, she's really going.
Yeah, no,
Me-
it's
me and
nonstop.
Me and Anthony's cat, Sweetie Belle, she's in heat right now,
Oh,
and she's
God.
looking for a man.
Yeah, it's nonstop. Shaking her ass, flopping her belly around. She's insatiable.
Wow.
Aren't we all?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
certainly me.
We've all been there.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, God.
So you guys
Whoa.
ready for Christmas? Yeah. Calm down, beast. Calm down.
Man. Man.
He's got a bit of the indigestion,
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
bit of the bubble gut.
Yeah. Yeah, Christmas is going all right. I think I finished my Christmas shopping. I think. Yeah. It's
I
one of
have,
those
like-
things where I'm trying to figure out whether or not I have. Yeah, I have. Okay.
Yeah.
We're
Lucky.
good.
I have I think
Ooh.
2 things left to buy, and one of them is causing me a problem. I can't
Wow.
talk about it.
Is it?
Oh.
Nothing for you. You're done.
Oh, is it for the
I'm
cat?
finished with you. No,
Oh.
the cat gets nothing.
Well, then
She-
is it
she-
me?
I can't tell you. I can't,
Okay.
I told you I can't talk about the Christmas
Okay.
shopping, because even if it's not you, the person I need to buy for is probably going to listen to this.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Man, hey, Mike.
Got you. What?
I got you a pretty sweet gift.
Oh,
Oh
did
God,
you?
he
I
did.
did, yeah. I can't
No.
wait
Well,
for you to see it.
Listen,
Yeah.
I don't. All right. If it's a picture of you naked with a bow on, then I'm in.
Look. I'm sorry
So-
about last Easter, all right? I
I
thought
know,
I
I
thought I
mean-
could send it to you, but
It was.
No,
It was a good gesture. I don't know. I wasn't expecting the bow that you had and the bunny ears that you were wearing. I mean,
it was titled 2 Eggs in a Basket.
right.
yeah.
That's what I
yeah.
send to
But-
everyone I know on Easter. I'm sorry.
I mean, the paint job was kind of elaborate that you had on the eggs, but
Yeah.
it was yeah.
Yeah, he needed a series of mirrors
Yeah.
to pull that one off. That took a lot of work.
I hire this
Oh.
old lady named Gertrude to paint me up every Easter. She's a good
Oh,
old
very
bird.
nice.
She uses lead paint, but
Yeah, but
that's her way.
Well,
she's retired and on Social Security, so she needs the extra money.
Yeah, she needs the
needs
Oh my
extra
God.
income for
Yeah.
the grandkids, of course.
Yeah, I pay her in nickels.
But yeah, he did get you some pretty sweet gifts, plural.
Oh,
He had
okay.
he was inspired. So that's all I'm going to say.
Sabrina knows what I got you. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
She
I
said
do.
she says that you should like it. So we will
Mhm.
see.
He'll like
So-
it.
Is it
Yeah.
underwear? I do need underwear.
Mm,
I need new
no.
drawers.
Sorry, it is not underwear.
Well, whatever.
I
then
apologize.
don't-
Maybe
That's fine.
maybe for your birthday.
Okay, good.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah,
Man.
my Christmas shopping's done. So, I don't know. I'm just now into the the mode of trying to get there. We have like what
Right.
11 more days or whatever from right
getting
now.
to the day.
Yeah, and all I've been doing is like when I'm home now, I would throw on like old like Christmas movie stuff that's on TV
Right.
and stuff. Yeah.
Do you have any plans already for like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day?
Not at the moment. I'll probably end up hanging out with my daughter. But I have to work on Christmas Eve, so I will be there.
Man,
Yeah.
like a full night, like all night, or are you close early?
I work until 6 o'clock on Christmas Eve, so
Oh, that's
Well,
not
all
that
right. So
bad.
at least you got that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what's your go-to Christmas movie?
Mm, I mean, you know that we grew up with A Christmas Story. That's
Yeah.
always one of the best ones.
I love it.
That's
I
his
watch
favorite.
it. God, every Christmas I throw on TBS and I try to keep it on all day, no matter what anyone says.
Well, yeah, it's on all day.
I
Well,
love it. Yeah.
I'm not sure if we showed you. I think you saw it on online. He has a man-sized set of the bunny pajamas.
Yeah, I'll be
Yes.
wearing them this Christmas.
Yeah, you better.
no.
I am. At Christmas Day, that's what I'm gonna wear while we're opening gifts.
You know what my favorite is? Well,
Hmm.
I have two. What my first favorite is the Santa Claus from the 80s with
Yeah, I know what
Dudley
you're
Moore.
talking about.
Dudley Moore in it.
Yes.
That one is my like favorite.
Never seen
live-
it.
You've seen it with me.
No, we never got to watch it. It was
I'm
never
pretty
available.
sure we did.
No, I know
We'll
we did.
we will rewatch it.
Okay.
But that's my favorite live action. My favorite like movie that's not live action is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, like the Rankin Bass one, the stop motion one.
Awesome.
He just saw
Stop
it
motion. Yeah.
and he was like, I fucking love this because
Yeah.
they're like so like 50s, the way they
Right.
talk, the way they act.
Yeah. Well, like
You're talking about the one with the what you call it? They're the Misfits, right?
Yeah, that's
The-
like a stop
yeah,
motion.
yeah,
The
with
Misfit
the-
toys.
With the Ernie, the dentist.
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
his name is.
and the
Hermie.
minor
It's Hermie.
Yeah.
Laurent
Yeah,
Lafleur.
Ernie. Yeah,
I
Ernie.
want to be a dentist.
You had never seen that before, Anthony?
So I have watched like God, the beginning.
Mhm.
And that's it. Like I've seen the beginning and that's it. So she
No.
was like, I even own it. And she's like, you've
Yeah.
never seen the whole thing. And I'm like, no. I stopped watching when he like there's one part when he's like, I don't want to wear the nose. And he's like,
Yeah.
you'll wear it and you'll
Why?
like it. And he slams it on his face.
They're
Oh
like
my
the
God.
dirt.
Yeah, I stopped watching about when they like rag on him and he runs away.
Oh wow.
So like all the stuff with the dentist and Laurent Lafleur, I had never seen none of that.
His name. Oh my god.
What do you call him?
His name is not Laurent Lafleur.
The minor,
Yeah,
the
but-
famous
Not-
minor.
Who are
Yes.
you talking about?
He's talking about Yukon Cornelius.
Oh, you talk Cornelius.
I don't know why. Even when we were watching it, even as they were calling him Yukon, like Rudolph's like Yukon, and he's
Yeah.
and Anthony's like, oh no, what happened to what did you just call him?
His name
Laurent-
is Laurent Lafleur.
Laurent Lafleur. I'm like, where the
Why-
fuck are you getting this?
Where the fuck does Laurent Lafleur come from?
Why is he French?
He's the famous miner, the famous silver and gold miner, Laurent
Oh.
Lafleur.
Oh my
okay.
god. Yeah,
Wow.
no. Yeah, he kept calling him Laurent Lafleur. And like it was funny because we actually watched it with Anthony's mom. And she also has never seen it. And at first, like, we're watching it and she's like, there's singing in this. I hate things with singing. So we're like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, but you gotta get through the singing. And then we're watching and the Jesus Christ.
No, I know
Sweetie.
this is out of control.
So
She's really into the story.
she's
Keep going.
really going for, do you want to open that outer door and
I
let her
can, yeah,
run?
sure.
All right, so I'll explain while you're doing that. So we're watching it, and his mom is like, God, his father's a jerk. I don't like him. And it's like, yeah, Rudolph's dad is kind of an asshole. And that's
Yeah.
what makes it kind of funny. But then it's not just Rudolph's dad. Santa's a fucking prick.
Oh
He's
yeah, he's a dick.
awful.
Yeah, he's a
Because
dick.
it's like, he finds out that Rudolph's nose is like, there. And it's like, ew, yeah, you got to take care of that because I'm not having any of that in my sleigh.
Well, yeah, no,
True.
he said something along the lines of like, "Oh my God, what is that?" It's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, well, it's his nose," and he's like, "Huh, what a shame. If it wasn't for your disgusting nose, you would have been on the team. You did everything perfectly, but ugh." You know what I mean? Like, it was crazy.
It was,
I love
yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
I love that movie.
Me too. I
Yeah.
love it too.
No, like I even said to her when we were watching it, and the dwarves that he employs, are like, let's sing a song for Santa, and Santa was like, "Are you like looking at his wife? Are you fucking serious? I gotta sit through this fucking nonsense. I'm busy. I'm Santa Claus. I got shit to do."
Wait,
You know,
did you say the dwarves that he employs?
Yeah, the little people that he
The
has running,
elves.
that he has kicking
The
around.
elves.
They're
What?
elves, not dwarves.
They're elves.
Huh?
They're elves.
Elves.
Dwarves.
Oh, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, even after Santa's like, he's complaining that he has to listen to the singing, and then he gets up and he tells them all it was awful. The singing was awful. He tells the elves it was bad to work on it. Like it wasn't worth his time, and it was terrible.
Well, yeah, he's
Yeah.
a busy man. He can't have his
Jeez.
employees, all the little people he helps out,
But yeah,
not working, not sawing.
I mean, it was when you watch it as an adult, you realize like the fucked up parts of it. Like I love it still. Like it's still one of my favorites. Like I like the Christmas in July one too. But then the part at the end with Bumbles when they remove his teeth.
No, Sabrina, can
Yeah.
I say something here? I was
Yeah.
gonna say this. So remember, Mike, I've never seen this movie before. So I
Right.
don't have any like childhood nostalgia. So when we were watching it and it went down, I said to her, I stopped it, I paused it, I go, did they just pull that fucking thing's teeth out? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, that's sad. This is a fucked up movie.
Yeah, but I was
they
like-
took all his fucking teeth.
I was like, but now
Well, we
he's
can't eat 'em.
friendly. Yeah, now he's friendly. He
No,
won't eat
oh
them.
yeah, now he's friendly.
It
They
was-
made him subservient?
It was the North Pole version of a neutering.
Oh my
Right.
God! They cut his balls off. No, you know what's funny? He's a wild
it-
animal. You pull a wild animal's teeth out, you might as well just cut his belly open. Like
Yeah,
it's
well,
crazy.
Should
It
have been
worked.
eating reindeer. Yeah.
You know
Right.
what? At the
Exactly.
beginning of the movie, he was a mighty creature, a beast that everybody
Yeah.
was afraid of, and by the end, he was a grinning idiot, fucking decorating trees, and laughing and singing with the dwarves that were singing and dancing.
They're fucking elves, Anthony.
Elves. Santa's elves.
Whatever.
Whatever. Tomato. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
No, like I was telling her, I've never seen any of those movies. Like my mother, she's not from here, so she doesn't care.
I
So
tried.
Yeah.
never saw those. Never saw the Peanuts movies.
Yeah, he's never seen Charlie Brown's
Yeah.
Christmas.
Wow.
Nothing.
Which
What
is
about-
like
what-
so un-American of you.
What about
Whoops.
what about Year Without a Santa Claus, the one with the Heat Miser and
He's never seen any
No.
of those.
wow.
I've
the
never
hell's wrong
even
with
heard
you?
of that.
I've been trying to.
Oh,
I've
who
been
the
trying.
Heat Miser is?
No, he doesn't know who the
I
Heat
have no
Mice.
fucking idea.
Oh my
I have been
God.
trying for like days to get him to sit and watch this. So like I tried to have them watch during dinner tonight. I tried to have them watch Santa Claus is Coming to Town. That one with Kris Kringle. Like I like all they're Rankin Bass made, like the stop motion ones.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same. Heat Miser's the same company. But this one was the one where, he's the redhead, who
Yeah.
goes to town
Yeah.
and the Burgermeister Burger bans the toys. So
Right.
I'm trying desperately to get them to watch, and it just can't grab his attention. And then
Oh.
again, they start singing, and right away, while we're eating dinner, his mother just slams her hands on the table and goes, "Ah, do they have to sing? Why are they singing?" It's like it's a Christmas movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. She hates it.
No, but
Anything with
like,
singing.
this is the world I grew up in. We didn't have
Yeah.
any of that shit.
But yeah, I will have you watch the Heat
No, I
Miser.
want to. I know. You want to hear something?
God. Dun, dun, dun,
Dun.
dun.
Yeah, no, Mike. I have the Blu-ray of all of those movies
Right.
because
But you
to
haven't
watch
watched
them,
them.
but I haven't.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Man.
Yeah, I've seen
Jeez.
all like the usual classics.
Mhm.
You know, all
She's
of the
gonna-
ones we grew up on, but all those old school ones. No, like
Yeah.
Charlie
Wait
Brown.
a minute. What do you mean we grew up on? Me and my brother, we
Alright,
grew up
no.
on the. No, stop. Hold up.
No,
We grew up on cartoons and the Christmas shit. What the fuck did you grow up on? Because you didn't grow up on the same shit. You don't.
What
you've
did
never
you?
seen
Yeah.
any
What
of
did
this.
What did you watch during Christmas?
that's a hard
Anthony?
question. No, I don't.
Hmm.
Oh, well, you know, it was one like a Christmas classic that I enjoyed growing up.
What?
Oh.
RoboCop.
That's not Christmas.
You did not.
RoboCop's
No, you did not watch RoboCop for Christmas movies.
Of
That's
course,
no.
I did.
What's
No,
wrong
you
with you?
didn't.
Yeah.
No.
It's not a
No.
Christmas movie.
No, remember the pod? You know the it's Christmas time. Bob Morton is entertaining two ladies. You know, he's snorting coke off their titties and stuff. They're having a good time. It's an 80s party.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
They're celebrating Christmas.
Wow. Yeah, come on. Something. Come on. Chris.
No, like the
I could see his mother. Is there singing in this RoboCop? No, Ma. There's no singing.
Okay.
It is a Merry Christmas movie.
Yeah, you can watch it then.
what is happening in this scene? You see
My
this
God.
one guy? He's putting cocaine on that whore's tits, and he's gonna snort
Wow.
him while grabbing the other one's ass. Here,
God.
is he?
We
He's-
watched.
Wait a minute. Is he a businessman? Well, yeah, of course. Well, that's how they have fun. All right, I'll see you.
Wow.
Okay.
We watched. Rudolph. We watched Frosty. We watched. The kids today probably wouldn't watch what we watched because it was older stuff. It was like the stop motion stuff. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just shocked that you didn't watch any of that kind of stuff.
No joke. Like,
You know what's funny though? That stop motion stuff is from like the late 50s.
yeah.
So we
Yeah.
were watching it in the 80s. It stood up for us.
Well, here's the
Right.
deal. All of those movies,
Yeah.
they were played on like Channel 5, Channel
yeah.
6. They were on the regular channels.
You know-
and it was
Uh-huh.
like the timeless classic, Rudolph the
Do you know
Red-Nosed
what else
Reindeer.
Anthony hasn't seen? The California Raisins Christmas.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
It's insane. I don't know how you grew up in the United States of America and you didn't see this.
Please, I could say the same thing about you.
What do you mean?
You've never seen Total Recall.
That's a movie.
That's a fucking classic.
That's a movie.
That's
As
an Ani
listen,
classic.
As a child, that we grew up in the 80s, there was only like 4 fucking channels on TV.
I know.
And during Christmas, this kid shit was on all of them. So how did you avoid it?
I'll tell you how.
I can tell you Total Recall wasn't on Channel 5 after
No.
Rudolph.
No, it wasn't. It was on HBO at night, and
We
I had to
didn't
watch
have
it.
HBO. We were too
Yeah.
poor.
You know what's
True.
funny though? I can tell you right now how I didn't watch it. And she's kind of already scratched the surface on that one. I was a small child. My mother hates all things with singing in it. So of course I'm not fucking watching it. You know, and if I ever put it on, I'm like, what is this stupid shit? I don't know. It's supposed to be good. All my chums were telling me to watch it. It's like they're singing in it. Turn it off. Put on RoboCop. And I'm
That is
like,
not-
all right.
What? All right. So wait. So it's 2 days before Christmas. It's 8:00 at night. What's on
Do you
TV?
know what's,
What are you watching?
Do you know what's really funny though? Like I'm clearly joking, but the reality isn't that far off. I've never
No,
seen
and
any of
that's
those
the thing.
movies.
And that's the thing. I can believe it. I'm
Yeah.
totally believing it. Like,
Yeah, no, it's real.
what Christmas shows did you watch when you were a kid?
The
I'm
only
curious.
movies I remember watching for Christmas as a child was A Christmas Carol, right?
Okay.
The Mickey Mouse
At
Christmas
least you
Carol.
had that, you know.
Home Alone was a
Uh-huh.
big one.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, never watched A Christmas Story until later, like a
Yeah.
teenager.
Oh,
Well, again, you know.
Wow.
but there's no singing.
No, I know, but we didn't watch that shit.
But it's on
Wow.
all day long.
Yeah, I was too busy fucking around playing video games and shit at night.
That's crazy.
And you know what?
Wow.
We only had one, because we were dirt poor, you know? So we only had one TV. So my mother would watch that TV at night. And
Yeah.
I would have some, like, shitty old TV that, like, my Nintendo would be hooked up on. And that was in, like, another room where I played by myself.
Crazy.
And your mom was downstairs watching her marathon of RoboCop and Total Recall.
No, I watched... No, that's totally true. I love
What
RoboCop.
was she watching? Touched by an Angel?
No, that show came out in the 90s. I don't know what my mother used to watch back then. Movies, I would assume, or like
Soap operas?
yeah, well, no, my mother worked during the day. I don't know what she watched at night.
Oh.
Whatever popular show was on at night, I'm sure she watched at the time. But RoboCop was my favorite movie as a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a Christmas movie though.
No, it's not.
Of course it is.
It's not on any list for Christmas movies.
Huh?
No, Die Hard is
No.
on a list, but not RoboCop.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got a question for you guys.
What?
Now, I have my opinion, and I know it takes the setting is Christmas time, but would you consider Gremlins a Christmas movie?
Gremlins?
Yeah.
I mean,
It happens during Christmas.
yes, sort
Yeah.
of.
100 I consider it 100% a
Yeah.
Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I've never seen
Yeah.
Die Hard.
I've never seen Die Hard either.
Have you? Like,
I've seen some of Die Hard. I've never watched the whole thing through.
I had a friend of mine, like, say I had to watch it, and it's like, I've gone 41 years without seeing it. I don't know. I could
Yeah.
probably go more.
Yeah, I don't really
I no
care.
desire.
The only thing I know about Die Hard is that Carl Winslow
Yeah.
plays a cop
What
in
do you-
that show.
What do you guys think? What are your feelings on Home Alone?
I love it.
I love it. I'm actually have it on in the background right now as we're recording this.
It's a timeless classic.
It sure is. And
Fresh-faced Macaulay Culkin.
so yeah, so there's some stuff I've noticed. I've been watching and
Let's
like-
hear it.
I'm dying to hear this.
so I'm curious, like,
Mhm.
you know, she finds out that she left her kid at home and blah blah blah. And
Mm-hmm.
obviously if it happened today it wouldn't be like that. I mean, everybody would have a cell phone.
Yeah.
But like they go to France or whatever it is for their vacation,
Yeah.
you know, because the dad must be like a male giggler or something because he can afford a mansion and
Mhm.
send like 12 people to France and yeah.
Paris,
And then
France.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they stayed at a
Paris,
suite
yeah.
in Paris.
yeah. So like what the hell happened? Like they get to France and you know, the mom's freaking out, you know, because you know, oh, my kid may be dead at home.
Mm-hmm.
But like the rest of the family stays.
Yeah.
They stay and they're like she has to find a way back home and like she pawns off like a pocket translator and like her ring and stuff to get on a flight back. So like do they just not give a shit about their you know son / brother / nephew whatever and oh he may be you know murdered or something or you know raped by a bunch of hobos but
Yeah.
you know it's as long as the mom can find out you know it's
It
okay.
seems
Well,
that
yeah,
way.
no, like what always there's two things that bothered me about that movie. One of them being that where the dad had his attitude was more of like, so what? We'll watch some movies and eat some pizza, no big deal. And it's like,
Yeah.
What?
Well, what I don't get is like, in what world would you tell the police my kid is home
Right.
at the house He knocks on the door and says, "Nobody's here. Tell them to count their
Right.
kids."
Right, exactly. No, it makes no. It doesn't make any sense. You
No,
know,
there's a lot of stuff in the movie that just you don't realize it when you're younger watching it, but now you watch it back, you're like, what the fuck was that? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, yeah, and you're telling me at the airport when they're giving the tickets, they don't realize when she's at the airport that one of the kids is not there?
yeah,
Yeah.
Nobody realized? Like, I get the van because they counted the neighbor kid who was a little piece of shit, himself.
Mhm.
They were touching all their things,
Oh, I
going
hate
through
that
their
kid.
luggage. But,
give
like,
me something French.
yeah,
I
when you're
hate
at the
that kid.
airport, you don't notice
Right.
the kid's not there. He's the youngest.
Well, yeah, you both have kids, right?
Yes, I think so.
No, right?
think-
if
I
you're
believe
going
so.
right, if you're going on a trip, the youngest one, you have absolutely no interaction with them at all
That
throughout
would
the
never
entire
happen.
time getting
Right.
ready.
Well,
Come on.
You know what's funny? I'd like to say that would never happen, but I've seen enough like shows on like crime stuff on YouTube where parents are just bad. Like they leave the kids
Yeah.
in the car, they leave
Yeah.
the kids at the grocery store. So I mean, maybe they're just shitty people.
Yeah. You know
Yeah.
what food thing always pissed me off about that movie?
What?
They had like fucking 12 people there or whatever, 15
Mhm.
people. They ordered 10 pizzas and they only ordered 1 cheese. That makes no fucking sense. Like really though, it sounds funny, but if you have a giant party,
Yeah.
you find out some special ones, but you always get like couple cheeses, a couple pepperonis, because they're the general. Everyone can eat a cheese, you know.
Yeah.
They had 1 cheese and it was gone. And in what world do you have like 10 pizzas, multiple flavors, and the cheese pizza's the first one to go?
Well, maybe people didn't want cheese. They wanted all special pizzas.
No, right, but the cheese pizza disappeared by the
Yeah.
time. What's
I forget
Macaulay
his
called?
name.
Kevin came down. He was
Yeah.
like, "Where's the fucking cheese?" And they're like,
I was thinking-
"What's up?"
Whatever his brother's name is. I
Buzz.
forget the brother. Buzz, yeah,
Does,
thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the one, I just ate the last piece. So hold on, and he starts pretending to throw it up, and
Yeah.
It's all
know.
gone. Yeah.
yeah.
Did you know in that movie that Joe Pesci really did bite Macaulay Culkin's fingers?
Oh, there you go.
He did, yeah. He really bit them.
Yeah.
And Macaulay Culkin like tells the story that his reaction of yelling was genuine because he really did bite down on his little fingers.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, man.
I mean, and also, if it was realistic, wouldn't they have just like, not to be graphic, but wouldn't they just shot him in the head while he was at the top of the
Yeah.
stairs? and
Yeah. They would have bashed
That
his
would've been
brains
it.
in, and they would have just got him.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
it.
I mean, come on,
Yeah.
like,
Realistically,
that-
it could have got it would have been real dark.
I believe they should redo it, today and have it be like a purge type thing, and
Yeah.
have
Wow.
have the Home Alone purge.
Yeah.
And so,
Or
like,
have
yeah.
like a realistic one where he's like, "Yeah, oh, yeah, here you go, you little punk. Time to die in the toilet." And it's like,
They drag him by his sweater.
yeah.
Just drown him in the toilet.
Exactly. The reality, you know.
Right.
And in what world, too, though, does the police show up to your house and go, "Yeah, hey, we're just making sure if everyone's okay. So you're going
Yeah.
away? Oh, cool.
Yeah,
How
oh,
long are you gonna be away?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just normal for the cops to show up and
Right,
say,
and you're just like, "Of course, officer. What an
Yeah.
awesome gesture."
right. Yeah.
How about the pizza
Yeah, I don't-
guy? The pizza guy in his eyes was getting shot at. Why wouldn't
Yeah.
he tell somebody?
Call the police, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. See, a lot of the stuff didn't
It
make
doesn't
it.
make-
Didn't make
yeah.
much sense.
Yeah.
But
What do you guys
it is
think?
just
Go
a
ahead.
movie, so
Yeah,
it is
what do
just
you
a
guys-
movie. So
Think of the second one.
It was
second one
alright.
was good. I liked
I
the
liked
second one.
I liked Tim Curry.
After 2, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is no Home
I've never-
Alone after 2.
No, Home Alone died with
Yeah.
number 2. Yeah.
It'd be great
Oh,
if
they-
Macaulay Culkin did something else with that, like, it was Home Alone, but it was just him, and it's like he's an adult, and it doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense.
Home Alone in the shelter.
The shelter. Hell.
Yeah. Poor Kevin's a bum.
Well, before we started recording, I sent Sabrina a TikTok of it's him driving in a car with one of his friends, and he has all like long hair and stuff, and he's like, his mother's supposedly calling him on his phone. Of course, it's a skit. And it's
Mhm.
like, oh yeah, and they're like, oh, you sent your mom to voicemail, or that's cold. And he's like, you know what's cold? Being left at home by your fucking self and have to defend yourself against two criminals trying to break
Right.
into your house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like smoking a cigarette.
Okay,
He's shaking.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
so traumatized.
Yeah.
That's
by
funny.
it.
You know, I
Yeah.
think I may
He's
have
all
actually.
traumatized.
I may have seen
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So-
funny. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, it's good. That's one of those movies though where it's nostalgic, and when you watch
Yeah.
it, you're like, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But I think if you were to watch it, and if like a kid were to watch it now, well, not a kid, but like an adult would watch it now, you would be like, what the fuck? This wouldn't happen. You know what I mean?
It's the only Christmas movie my son will sit through. Like he's the only one he really likes.
He is a
Home Alone.
fan
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Home Alone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Home Alone. It's one of those top 5 Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
Christmas is my favorite.
Me too.
Yeah.
I haven't watched many Christmas movies. Just the reindeer one.
we haven't
That's
had a
it.
chance.
Yeah.
Been
Like
so
I
busy.
usually try to bang out Home Alone and Christmas Story. Of course, I'm gonna watch at least 2 times.
Well, that's on all day on Christmas.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and that, like another one of my other favorite ones is the Jim Carrey Grinch movie.
Oh yeah, we were talking
Yeah.
about that the other day. Like your favorite part, Anthony, is when like,
Well.
oh Marla, is it
Yeah.
Marla? And she's like hot for him in school.
Well,
She's like,
it's
you know?
not just. It's my favorite angle of the movie
Mm-hmm.
is how they all hate him, but
Yeah.
the like most popular girl and fanciest girl who like even the mayor wants as a child and all that, she sees the Grinch and she's like, oh my god, you know what I mean?
look how hairy.
Yeah. No, like the part where he flips out and everyone's terrified about
Yeah.
how he's crazy.
His strength.
And
Yeah.
the only thing she can think about is how fucking strong he is. She's
And
like,
sexy,
oh my god,
yeah.
the strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I found out though? That I don't know how true this is. I want to look. I tried looking, but it's hard. She has a bunch of like decorations in her hair.
Yeah.
And I read somewhere that a piece of you've seen, it's one of your favorites, you said, right?
Yeah, he's seen it.
Yeah.
All right, you know how he brought her like an ornament and it's broken?
Mm-hmm.
Like pieces of it are in her hair.
Like
She
decoration.
kept it. Yeah. She
Wow.
kept all that shit. She's been in love with him the entire time.
Wow.
And then some people said, I was reading a bunch of comments about it, that the reason she makes such a spectacular showing of her home is so it's bright enough that the Grinch can see it from his mountain.
Huh.
Yeah.
Have to rewatch it.
No, really, I want to watch it
Mhm.
with that in mind. And I mean, she's
Interesting.
quick to go after him. As soon as he comes back, she's like to the mayor, you can go fuck yourself. You know, the Grinch is back. You know what that means.
Yeah.
You know?
We went out to go look at Christmas lights. We took my son and his mom out to go. We got hot chocolate and we went to go look at Christmas lights. First off, we went to Dunkin' Donuts to get hot chocolate, which the hot chocolate was good. So I'm not gonna. We got hot chocolate and a couple donuts, like a donut each. Donuts were stale as per usual, but the hot chocolate was good. His mother had had a couple drinks before we went out because we surprised her last minute and it was like a weekend. So she had had a few. And so she's drinking the hot chocolate and she's like, what is this? There's something in there. And she's shaking the cup and I'm like, yeah, that's the hot chocolate. That's chocolate. Like, because she had let it sit a while. If you let it sit, it kind of congeals a little bit. You got to swoosh it around.
The chocolate falls. to
So
the
she's
ground.
like, no, you open it and look and you'll tell me if there's something in there. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'll look. So I look and there's nothing in there. So I'm like, all right, cool. She swishes around, starts to drink. We're having a good time. We're looking at lights. Anthony's driving, and like I keep waiting for him to get to like a street with like a big light display. And it's a while now, and he's driving on these main roads, and I'm like, what are you doing? Where are these lights? You got to go down the side streets. So he's like, oh really? Here, let me go. He takes a left turn down a side street. It turns out it's a dead end, and he's starting to go into someone's driveway.
No.
Like it's their yard. It's their
Yeah,
property.
no, hold on.
I
Right.
was like, oh my God, get out of here. Because we're in like an area where you can get shot.
I
if you
went
go in
down
their backyard.
a dead end, and then I started driving, and it ended up being grass, and it was some dude's property. Like, I
His
don't know.
backyard.
Right, I don't know what part of his property it was, but we could see the house in the distance. So I had to turn around and get the fuck out of Dodge. You
Not
know what
only
I mean?
Wow.
did he take us down a dead end once,
Twice,
he took
yeah.
us twice,
Right.
down in two different cities.
Oh my god.
And then there's like a house they're very well known in Massachusetts. There's two houses in Saugus that are like they're decked out, like they're on the news all the time. They're like, if you look them up online, it's like a location that's well known to go see them because the houses are they're right next to each other and they're so bright.
Yeah, they
so
do
decorated.
it up, yeah.
So no matter what had happened, I was like, I want to get to these houses and see them. By the time he was done with his dead end street driving, highway driving self, we get there and they've turned off the lights because it's now past 10 o'clock. And he's like, what the fuck? They turned them off at night? It's like, yeah. You know how much money they'd be spending if they left them
Yeah.
on all night?
Well, let's say this. It was like 10 after 10. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know what time they turned them off, to be fair. It could have been 9 o'clock, but I mean, they don't leave them on all night.
I thought you were going to
No.
talk about what my mother was
No,
saying.
I'm coming to
All
that.
right, yeah.
So, like I said, his mom had had a few drinks before. So, she's...
Before you continue, the thing with the hot chocolate, again, my mother has never had hot chocolate from Dunkin' Donuts. This was her first time.
Well, yeah, she's like, was this made with milk? And I was like, no, it's Dunkin' Donuts. I doubt they make
Yeah.
it with milk. I'm pretty sure it's water. And she's like, it should be made with milk. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But then when she started drinking it, she came around to it. She was fine. But she's had a few, she's a little tipsy. So we're driving and everyone has those like inflatable things in their yards. And she's like, oh, look, he's killing Santa. Oh my God. And we're like, what? She goes, what do you call him? That green animal shit thing. And I'm like,
Wow.
you mean the Grinch? She says, yeah, he's killing Santa on the front lawn. Why is nobody else worried about this? And it's like, we're all dying
Yeah, no,
laughing.
I went, wait a minute. I go, did you just call the Grinch the green animal shit thing? And she was like, yeah, I don't know his name. And I started dying, and I'm like, that's what I'm calling. You know how insulting that is? You green animal. Like, not even the shit thing. Like, even the Who's weren't that rude, you know?
But anyway, like, she could have sworn she saw an inflatable thing of the Grinch cutting Santa's throat open. And it's
Wow.
like, yeah, I don't think that's what it was doing. I didn't see it. But she saw
Yeah.
another one and said she saw it again. And I looked it up and I thought, no, there's got to be something. She's mistaking this for something else. I can't find anything online that even would resemble, like, there is no inflatable Grinch with Santa
Well,
at
no,
all.
why
It doesn't
would there be?
exist. No,
Yeah.
I mean, like, not even like that, because I thought maybe there was the Grinch and Santa, and she mistook what she saw, but it doesn't even exist. Like, there's the
No.
Grinch and his dog, there's the Grinch with a bag on his back, but there is no inflatable Grinch with Santa. And I'm
No.
like, I don't know what she saw, but she claims to have seen it twice at two different houses.
She was also drinking too,
Yes!
so that might explain
But she,
why.
like, she swears that she was of sound mind enough to know what she saw.
Yeah.
But
No, a
I
lot
was
of
like,
drunk-
there's no way.
A lot of people who have been drinking and who may not be under the influence usually think that they are of some sound mind and there was nothing
Yeah.
wrong.
I looked,
So
Anthony. He's looking now.
I'm looking now.
I
Yeah.
looked.
oh no,
and
there's no the Grinch never interacts with Santa.
No,
So
ever.
no,
Santa's not
never
even
does.
in the Grinch at all.
No.
So
No,
it was
yeah.
very strange. It was funny though.
The way she
Interesting.
even said it too, it was like, "Did you see the goblins on the wings?" You know, and people were like, "Settle down." Like it was
Yeah.
really like, "Oh my god, the green animal shit thing is killing Santa."
Well, yeah,
Wow.
and we
Like,
started.
what?
We were just dying laughing
Yeah.
at what she said about green
Why
animal
are
shit
you
thing.
laughing?
Yeah, and she was like, "Why does no one care? He's hurting Santa." Like we shouldn't be talking about what she said. We should be helping Santa.
Yeah, let's turn around and take the
Yeah,
inflatable
let's take the
display.
inflatable. Yeah, exactly.
Right. No,
Oh my
like
God,
she was
though.
like, "I don't know. No, Santa's a good man." No,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy.
How's he
What-
going to deliver the toys?
What was she drinking before you guys went out?
She
No,
just
no,
likes
she
Moonshine?
had some wine, a couple glasses of wine.
Sutter
Hey.
Homes White Zinfandel.
I don't. She had to have been drinking a little bit more than a couple glasses of wine to think she saw the Grinch murdering Santa Claus.
Well, couple is like 4. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
No,
Okay.
I don't know how much.
And how big?
They're
How big a
small.
glass?
they're
How
like
big? Are we talking goblets here, or are we
No,
talking
no.
like?
The funny
Oh.
thing is she has like it's like a whiskey glass. You know, it's the size of
Uh-huh.
a whiskey glass, and she has a couple of those, and
Yeah.
it hits her pretty hard. I don't know.
Now,
Well,
mind
depending
you,
on if she's
right?
eating.
Yeah,
No, exactly. This is the thing, and I don't even think the alcohol had much to do with it, because she had drank, eaten, we were driving around, she had hot chocolate. It had been like a couple hours since she had those
Yeah.
wines.
his mom just does funny things like this.
Yeah.
You know,
I was
I
like,
would have bring. Go ahead.
I was gonna
go
say
ahead, you go
'cause-
first.
I was gonna say because like our mom is very petite. She's like just over 5 feet tall and weighs like
Yeah.
100 pounds if she's been swimming for like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And I know your mom's not like super tiny, correct?
Wait, huh?
No, I'm not saying that your mom's like some
No.
wildebeest or something, but she does. She's not like she's. I love your mom from the interactions I've had with her, but she's not 5 feet tall and weigh like 100 pounds, right?
Well, no, I mean, you have one part of that right.
Yeah, me and her are the
She's
same height.
5 foot tall, but she's not 100 pounds.
Yeah. So she's not a lightweight in terms like she can
No.
hold her alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's
She-
what I'm trying to.
She
Yeah.
just she does get very like excitable. There is I want to tell this story very quick about his mom. So this isn't Christmas related. We had gone to a barbecue at someone's house, an old friend of mine now, and there for some reason were bees everywhere in this backyard, and we're like, what the fuck's up with all these bees? Where are these bees coming from? And they were to the point where it was almost like unbearable. There were bees everywhere.
Yeah, like flying in your
face,
yeah,
like
it's crazy.
landing on you, not like stinging. We didn't get stung at all, but they were everywhere. So his mom is sitting at this table, and we're across from these French people that we've never met before because it's a barbecue.
legit from France.
They were from France, had a thick French accent.
Like
and
the
so,
like the coneheads.
oh yeah, 100%. These people were the coneheads. So,
We're from
so-
France.
So we're sitting across from them because we ended up sitting at the same table when we're trying to get to know these people. And his mother has a paper plate in her hand that she's finished eating with, and the bees are flying. Now they're not bothering anybody; they're just flying around. So she's like smacking the bees with this paper plate away from her. Now you know you're not supposed to piss off the bees. I kid you not, I swear to God, she is flapping these bees with this plate, and you can hear them hitting against this plate. She's smacking them right into this French guy's face. Right into them. This guy's got bees bouncing off his eyes.
No, like she's not joking. The bees were literally bouncing off this guy's face. She was swatting them in his direction.
And he's like, "Mom, can you stop? Stop." She's like, I don't want them near me. And she's
Yeah.
whacking them, and this poor guy's getting fucking bees flinging on his face.
Yeah, like he was a real nice guy and he wasn't saying anything.
No, he's too polite to say, please,
Yeah.
please stop hitting me with
Right.
the bees.
So I was like, can you stop? What are you doing? And she's like, what? I'm not gonna get stung. And I'm like, listen, you're smacking the bees in this guy's face. You have to stop doing it. It's not my fault. I don't want the bees around me. And I'm
Yeah.
like, it is your fault. You're batting them at this guy. And then she's like, no, I'm not. And then she just went
because
back.
she was batting them, they were getting angry.
Yeah, and
So
Well, yeah.
she's hitting these angry bees into this man's face. So needless to say, we were never invited back to this barbecue.
No.
Yeah.
let's just
Wow.
let's just put a point on it. My mother's from France. So you would think they'd want to speak French to each other. These people didn't even look at my mother.
No.
Wow.
We are
Wow.
animals to them.
They were angry. Yeah. I had
But-
said something like, if you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. And the woman there was like, exactly. No, like she
Yeah.
was pissed.
But that's goes to my point that like it doesn't take alcohol. Like it just she's very excitable.
Yeah,
and,
she's crazy.
yeah, I mean
Yeah.
in the best way possible.
Yeah, whatever. I grew up with her. She's a fucking loon.
She's not a loon.
Alone.
But yeah.
I'm sure she'll appreciate to hear that.
Well,
No, I'll say it
he
to her
tells
face.
her every day.
I know you will.
Oh
She's
my
fucking
god.
insane.
When you do come out here, you're
Yeah.
God, you and your daughter are going to laugh your ass off just because the interaction between him and his mother is just so fun. It's like it's not real. You're not
Yeah.
gonna believe that this is real life.
No, but that's the thing. It's not meant to be fucking funny.
It's
It is
hilarious.
real. She's insane.
It's hilarious.
That's good stuff. Jeez. Man. Too funny.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah. So, I mean, so we got. So, I'm trying to think. Man. So, I don't know. I'm losing my train of thought here.
Are you okay?
Um,
Do you need a second to
no.
breathe?
No.
You need
no,
some wine?
Your French story got me all combobulated.
It's the nog, isn't it?
Yeah.
How much
yeah.
rum
yeah.
you have in that nog?
No, there's no rum in the nog. I know that I was talking with Anthony the other day about his hatred for eggs, and so I was
disgusting.
so when I texted you earlier and told Anthony, tell him I'm having some eggnog. I thought he'd get a nauseated response from him.
Oh yeah,
Well, I like eggnog. I can drink
Well, how-
eggnog.
that's more sweet.
Well,
Yeah.
but I don't understand your hatred for eggs.
That one's funny. Your confusion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
no, he can like if he can't taste like he can eat like stuff with egg in it like
Yeah,
cake
mayonnaise,
or
please. I
eggnog.
love it.
But if anything smells or tastes like egg, like cooked eggs, he won't go
Yeah.
near it.
Right, like I'll have eggnog. I'll eat anything with like French toast, but I won't have scrambled eggs or a fried egg. Like
Yeah.
quiches, I'm not really a fan of.
No egg salad.
Next, complete, absolutely, that'd be the food in
Like
my
he's
hell.
gagging.
Yeah.
Wow, what the
No,
fuck is
like
wrong
the
with you?
smell of eggs can literally make me throw up.
Oh,
I hate them. They're disgusting.
so weird.
And it's
Yeah.
funny
It's
because
so
she loves them.
strange.
And-
Most
Yeah.
people like eggs.
Yeah,
So,
you and like 90% of the population.
Mhm.
I
Please.
mean, us and 90% of the population like eggs.
Yeah.
Mike, when I
Yeah.
go out for like breakfast, say like IHOP or something,
You know?
every breakfast meal has egg, of course, because everyone loves them.
Yes.
And I'm like, can I substitute the egg? And they're like, no. And I'm like, well, then can I get no egg then? And they're
Yeah.
like, really? And I'm like,
No, well,
yeah.
the funniest thing.
And then I get not like, bacon and fucking
no
toast.
The funniest thing is like if we go to Dunkin' Donuts to get like a breakfast sandwich, they all have egg in it. So he'll be like,
Yeah.
"Can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel?" But I don't want any egg and I want you to add more bacon. So they're like,
Yeah.
you just want a bacon and cheese bagel? And then he's like, yeah, okay. You know, it's just meat.
Yeah.
It's meat
Yeah.
and cheese.
No, like
Jeez.
I used to get a bacon, ham, and cheese bagel,
Mhm.
and then they got rid of ham. So then I'd have to be like, "Can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese, no egg?" And they're
Yeah.
like, "What did you say?" And I'm like, "No egg." And they're like, "No egg. You don't want the egg." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"No." And they're like, "So just the bacon?" And it's like, "Yeah." All right. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like they're
Yeah,
so
they're all very
confused.
confused at the idea. He doesn't
Yeah.
want egg. Because that's like the main character in that sandwich.
Right.
I hate it.
I don't understand. It's so weird. Strange to me. I don't know how
He's
you
a
can.
strange guy.
I'm a strange bird.
Yeah, I know. It's okay though. We
Mhm.
won't shame you
Thank,
for it
thank you. I
publicly.
appreciate that. Oh,
Hmm.
I'm an eggless freak.
Hey, you're the one who said it. I didn't say it.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. But yeah, it's funny.
Oh, damn.
She loves eggs, so like I try to make her egg things.
Yeah.
Like that's how it all started. Remember I showed you the toad in a hole. That's what that egg toast is called, toad in a hole.
Mm. Where
Which is it's very good.
the toast is inside the egg.
No, reverse that.
The eggs inside the toast.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That would be a
Yeah.
feat, though, to put the toast in the egg.
Yeah.
Right. Wow.
Make
Oh,
it so.
Yeah.
But-
make it so.
my mother like insists on having eggnog for Christmas. So like,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, but hers will have booze in it.
oh yeah,
She's made that very
Right.
clear. She's like, make sure you get the good rum.
have you ever had homemade eggnog?
No.
Why'd you
Who
say
the
it like
hell-
that?
Who the hell is making eggnog at home?
Well, funny you should say that.
Oh yeah, I knew that was coming. Funny you should say.
But like,
To be fair, he has never
To be
done it. This is
fair.
going to be his first year.
no, and I'm probably
making
not
it.
gonna do it.
You're not?
No, you need pasteurized eggs.
Oh, I thought you were going to.
No. So
You're gonna
like,
have to break it to your mom. You're gonna break her heart.
so
Uh-oh.
like,
No, he'll just go to Market Basket, get a quart of eggnog, and then pretend
Yeah.
to mix around with it for half an hour and go, "Look what I made, Ma."
Yep. Are you proud of me, Mom?
please, she'll say it tastes like shit.
This
Tastes
tastes
like shit. No, but like,
Oh my god, I gotta tell him. There was a time where God, there was some dinner that he had made, and Anthony was like, I'm sorry. Like it was bad. Like something was bad. She didn't like it. And he was like, sorry, I tried my best. And dead serious, she looked at him before turning and walking away and says, well, your best wasn't good enough. And she shuffled away and then shut her door.
Yeah.
It was the funniest fucking thing ever.
Now do you understand why I haven't seen Rudolph the fucking red-nosed reindeer as a child? You think she was any better when I was a youth? No. All right. What is this stupid shit? It's
Anthony
Rudolph the
sobs.
red-nosed reindeer, Ma. Oh, they're
Anthony-
singing.
Anthony sobbed for half an hour afterwards. It was like, "What the fuck?"
Well, yeah, she did this recently. Not about him,
Yeah.
but we were watching Smile
Your
too.
best wasn't
So
good
this-
enough.
This could segue into Smile too, because we were we had just started watching it. We were like 10 minutes in, and I was enjoying it. So she came out and like stood out there a minute. I was like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "It's Smile 2. It's finally it's out on Paramount Plus. We're watching it. Oh my god, it's so good so far." She goes, "This movie looks stupid." And so we don't say anything and we just continue to watch it. And she's just standing there looking at the TV and listening and stuff's happening. She goes, "This movie looks stupid." And she says it louder.
Yeah.
He's like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?"
Yeah. So she went, this movie looks stupid. And like she said,
Mhm.
we ignored her. And then she went, wow. what a stupid movie. And I went, oh, really? Is it stupid? How about you
We
sit there
didn't
and
hear
insult the movie I've been watching for another 5 minutes? I go, who the hell does that? You come out and just start calling the movie stupid? I go, what do you want me to do? And she goes, oh, sorry. I go, what's stupid about it? You've been here for 30 seconds. What's
Yeah.
stupid? She went, oh, please. I remember the first one. That girl on the that she said this.
It's funny 'cause
that
she-
girl on the cover
she
doesn't
never-
call me.
She never
girl
even
on the
watched
cover.
the first. Yeah, she won't watch. She didn't watch the first one. She won't watch it because the woman on the cover of the movie looks stupid to her.
That's really the reason.
Yeah, and I was like, really? Like, you love horror movies? This movie was great. The first one was great. I liked the second one. She was like, it looks stupid. I am not going to watch it. And like, she got all
Yeah.
angry about it.
Yeah. Like, Smile 2 is brand new, so like we won't really get
Right.
into it, but
No, I
God.
mean, we can give a spoiler, and I'd like to talk about it. I like
all right, fine.
So-
Spoiler alert.
spoiler. If
Yeah,
you
okay.
didn't see Smile 2 and you don't want it spoiled, leave now and come
What?
back when it's done.
Well, how the hell are you gonna know when it's done?
I don't know. Come and
Okay.
check in. Well,
Just fuck everybody else and if they want to see the movie or not.
well,
Screw
we
them.
won't. How about we won't give the ending away? How about that?
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Well-
let's just give the other 2 hours and 5
Can we
minutes
talk
of the
about
movie.
it? Like, I liked it.
All right, great. Yeah. I liked it too.
The main character is like Lady Gaga.
Well, yeah. You know what else though? That woman played it up. She was well. She did well.
Yeah.
You know, the actress played it real nice.
Yeah.
How about Jack Nicholson's son?
Yeah.
He
I
looks
didn't even realize
just
that
like.
was his son.
How
Yeah.
realize? Oh my god!
No, I didn't. No.
When she's given a speech and she sees him, he looks like Jack Nicholson from The
Oh,
Shining.
yeah.
From the,
I guess you're
definitely from The Shining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now- that makes sense now. Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, he like.
I-
I love it when the actors' kids look just like them because it's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, I liked it. I mean, I don't think I'm in as love with the movie as you were.
I
Because
love it.
I no, I'm not saying it was a bad movie. I'm like, I watched it last night, but like it's good, and in my opinion, it's better than the first. But I'm good with 2. That's it. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know. I
I
can't give the ending away, but I don't
No,
know how they would do
I-
a third.
That's what I was gonna say.
But-
Like,
but well, it's freaking Hollywood. So if it makes money, they're gonna make another one.
Yeah.
So they're gonna make a third one, and it's gonna. I'm sure they're going to. They're not like they've announced it, but I'm sure it'll be something. And the damn virus will get in the bird or something, and then
Oh my god. Smiling bird? How do you even smile with a beak?
I don't know, but
you've never seen a smiling bird before?
How does a bird smile? It can't.
Huh?
I don't know. I mean, hey, it's Hollywood. They can do whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what AI is for. I'm sure they could add a pair of pearly teeth onto a bird.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't-
I liked the first one. The first
I-
Smile.
The first one was all right. The second one I think is better.
Yeah.
I think it's better. I just
You know what I liked about the second one is I really liked the way it was shot. Like I liked the camera following, like it was like the continuous shots of things was really cool. Like following the first scene in particular
Yeah.
with the house
Yeah.
when they follow him out of the window.
Yeah.
I like that. I like when they don't break the shot and it's just a one full fluid scene.
Right.
I mean, my problem with movies like that is like you can only do that whole spiel for so long until it starts getting stale.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a big follower of them, but like the Fast and Furious movies, and I'm sure
Oh
that
god.
I'm sure people in the
I love
comments
them.
will
He
be like,
loves
you know, what the hell? I'm sorry. How many fucking movies can you make about cars and go 11 fucking movies into it?
Exactly.
Well, Mike, the one
Sorry.
thing you don't understand is that
What?
movie, when you boil it down,
Yeah.
it's about family. All right.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sure.
Okay, Toretto.
All right. All right, Vin Diesel. All right. Good.
You know
So,
what
like,
though?
It's
what?
family.
In the same vein as what you're saying, that's why I think I liked the first one. I think maybe even I don't want to say like it was better, but I think it was more cohesive. Like it made more sense the way it spread in the first one. I don't know.
Oh, we're talking
I
about
don't know.
Smile.
Smile, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
thought we were still talking about Fast and
No,
Furious.
but like you
I
were
was-
saying, the
I was
same
like, what
movie.
spread the love for cars?
No, like the same movie going. How many times can you do the whole smile thing?
Yeah.
And it's like that's why I liked the first one because that was like really realistic.
Yeah.
Like that's something you could see. It's flawless. In the second one, it was like she did this, and then she just so happened to talk to this,
Well,
and blah blah blah. You
know what movie was good that was like this? I don't know if you've seen it, Mike. Is It Follows?
Oh, I love that movie.
Did you?
No.
Oh
No.
my god!
That's an old
No.
movie.
I own that on
Right.
Vudu. You need to go watch it.
Yeah, but in my opinion, the movie that I believe all of this stemmed from was Fallen
Oh
with
yeah.
Denzel Washington and
Was-
John
Yes.
Goodman.
Time
Yes, and I
is
and I
on
think
my side. Yes,
yeah.
it is.
Never
and
seen
that
it.
that
So good.
what the hell, man? Like, God,
He's too busy
like,
watching
seriously.
RoboCop.
Yeah, what the hell? Like, what do you do? Like,
That's got John Goodman in it. It's fucking great.
it's got
Who?
Denzel Washington.
Goodman.
Yeah, shut up. Shut up.
Wait,
Who?
John Goodman. Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Seen it.
The fat guy from Roseanne?
He's not fat anymore.
He's
Oh,
not?
No.
He is in Fallen, but I mean,
Yeah, in Fallen. He's
Oh.
still
Oh.
Holly Jolly Dan.
Oh, all right.
Oh my God, you need to see that movie.
Yeah.
No,
It's-
I know who John Goodman
Alright,
is.
but
I've
we'll
never
make-
seen
No,
Fallen.
I
though.
know you know who John Goodman is. I'm talking about the movie Fallen. Like,
we'll
You
make
never
a
did.
deal.
It's like-
I will make him watch Fallen, and you need to go watch It Follows.
yeah,
And
I'll
you
watch
have
it
to watch
Follows,
Total
yeah.
Recall.
He's gonna love It Follows because the way
He
that
does.
the thing spreads is good.
Yeah.
It's
He does.
it's interesting.
Yeah, Fallen. In my opinion, if you're gonna rank, Smile up against Fallen, Fallen's a better movie than
Fallen was pretty good.
it,
But,
it's very good.
You got to see
Very
It
good.
Follows because that's a
I
good
will.
one too.
I'll watch it. But like
Mhm.
Anthony will like Fallen, especially
He
like
will.
it's a really good movie.
Yeah,
and,
that is a good ending.
I like
very
Denzel.
good ending.
And I like
Yeah.
John Goodman.
Yeah, John Goodman.
You'll like this movie.
You know what's sad? I miss Fat John Goodman.
Oh God.
I don't like him thin.
Why?
He's not the same to me. I don't know.
He
like
does
him.
look kind of
I-
sick now.
I'm glad that he's healthy, but I don't like how much weight he's lost. I liked when he was like
Jolly?
jolly. Yeah.
Did you like when his hair was all curly?
Oh man, Mike, did you see him in Cloverfield 2?
No, I never saw Cloverfield 2.
Oh my
Nah,
God.
neither have I.
Yes, you
No.
have.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
You have too, and I can't explain it with him on here. We watched it together.
I saw the first one, obviously.
Yeah, me too.
You
Yeah.
like the second one. Have you
Yeah.
ever seen Scott
Oh,
Pilgrim?
wait a minute. I think I did, and he's in the bunker with the girl.
Yes. You've
I
seen
did
this.
see it. I
No,
did
I haven't.
see it.
They're in
I
a
did see
bunker.
I know
I
the
did
movie.
see
I
it.
never saw it. You know
I
what's
did
funny?
see it. It's
I
all
never
right. It's-
saw it.
yeah.
You wanted me to see it, but the ending was spoiled for me. And I said, if I know how it ends. And you were like, how? And I actually think my mother ruined the ending for me. And we never watched it because I knew how it ended.
God, she did that with a different movie with us.
Yeah, she does it all the time. Yeah, Mike, that's another thing she likes to do. She will
Ruin
tell
movies.
the movie ending.
Oh my
yeah.
God. I forget what movie it was. But we were like right at the pinnacle of the reveal of this movie. I don't remember for the life of me. I can't remember what it was. But we were like 1 minute from finding out what happened. And she was like, oh, is this the movie where everyone dies at the end? And we were like, both of our heads went, what?
Oh,
just
did
spoiled
Yeah.
you
the
know that?
movie?
And
Did
while
you know
we-
that? Did you know that Bruce Willis is really dead?
Yes.
No, like, while we were looking at her, it happened. Everybody's dead. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, like she does that all the
And
time.
it was right before the end of the movie happened, and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
It got so bad. This was a few years ago where I had to like sit her aside and be like, listen to me. If you see us watching something that you recognize, do not say anything. And she went, what do you mean? What do you mean? I can't say anything. And I'm like, don't say anything. Don't tell me you saw it. Don't tell me you liked it or you hated it. Don't say anything. And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, what do you want to mean? You told us the ending for this, and you told us the ending for that. Well, I didn't know you didn't finish it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You came out and saw it, and then said, oh, is this how it ends?
Oh, and then there's always the excuse, this came out a couple years ago. You should have seen it by now.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have seen every movie that's come out.
Oh yeah, please. She's like hard with this stuff because I try to convince her to watch things. Like she used to ask me all the time if I had like a series or something she could watch because she ran out of things to watch. So for years, literal years, I was telling her, watch Fringe. Get into Fringe, the series, because it's finished. It's a whole series. You can watch it. It's really good. I think there's 5 seasons of Fringe. And it has an ending. It didn't get canceled or shut off. It's a good ending.
Right.
And she kept telling me it sounded stupid. Finally, I got him to watch it, and he loved it. And after he gave it glowing reviews, finally she was like, fine, I will give it a try. She watched episode 1 and she was hooked.
Yeah.
And then she kept coming to me for
Yeah.
recommendations.
She actually did this. She came out and
Jesus Christ.
announced it. She goes, oh my God, Fringe is all gone. And I'm like, yeah, it's good, right? She went, that's it. Sabrina, it is official. I will now watch what you recommend. She knows what's good. And I was like, yeah. She went, I have to tell you, when I first saw it, I thought it was going to be stupid. It didn't call me.
She does
And
that.
she
It doesn't
was
call
like,
me.
okay. And she went, but guess what? It wasn't. It was pretty good. If you know any other show, you tell me.
Wow.
And it was like, okay. All right. Oh, what are you watching? Oh, he dies at the end, right? All right, say it.
It's not a
Jeez.
joke. She really does do that.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. Oh man.
God. So, hey, I wanted to ask
Yeah.
you a question.
Yeah.
We ended up going to the Longhorn Steakhouse, right?
Mhm.
I've never been before. Have you?
No.
Do they have those out in California?
They're everywhere.
No.
Yeah.
They're not. I don't have them out here. No. I
You
don't have them
sure?
here.
Well, at least
Longhorn
not in this
Steakhouse.
area.
Not that I've been to. I mean,
No, there's some.
no. There's Texas Roadhouse, but
yeah, they're just like Texas Roadhouse.
They're
I
supposed
mean,
to.
I've been to places like I'm sure they're all the same. Any steakhouse is going to be
Longhorn
the
Steakhouse
same.
is supposed to be like a step above Texas Roadhouse.
Okay.
And I gotta tell you,
What makes it a step above?
they're more expensive.
Oh, there you go.
Nothing
Yeah,
makes
they're
it
more money. They're more money.
Let me tell you, I love salmon. So whenever I get to go to a restaurant, I usually will order the salmon. Like if we go to a steak place, I get salmon because I'm not a big steak person.
Wow.
So I every
But
time.
you haven't seen Rudolph. You don't have to say shit, Anthony.
No, I know. Well, listen to this.
No, that's
What-
not what I was on about.
Every time, like whenever we're gonna go out, right? Like Anthony's been looking for a good steak place for a while. And literally any time we have a choice to go out to eat, he tries to do a steak place. And this last time before we went to this place, he brought it up. He's like, I'd like to try the Longhorn Steakhouse. And I said, ugh. He's like, why? Because I was like, I'd rather go for sushi. He's like, yeah, but we've gone for sushi a million times. You know, I want to do something different. I want a steak. And I'm like, every time you want to try a new steakhouse, it's an awful experience. It's just bad. He's like, yeah, but Longhorn Steakhouse, it's well known. It's supposed to be really good. And I'm like, I'm telling you right now, I'll go, but it's not going to be good. Something's going to happen. So we went. I get the salmon, and it is the driest fucking. It was like eating charcoal. It was the worst piece of fish I've ever had in my life, and it was like a $25 fish. Like, it was expensive. It was just awful. The fish was god awful.
So now, I wanted a steak, right? She doesn't usually get steak. So when we were there, I got their Longhorn steak.
This is the signature steak.
It's a 22-ounce porterhouse.
Uh-huh.
Now, I don't know if you know how big a 22-ounce steak is. It's supposed to be 1.5 pounds, all right?
Yeah.
So it comes out, and so, you know, have you gotten steak at restaurants before?
What was that?
You've gotten a steak at a restaurant before?
Yeah. I've gotten steak at a restaurant
What do you
before.
think? He was born yesterday?
No, but some people don't get steaks.
What do you
But
think?
he's
I never saw.
though.
What do you think? I never saw Rudolph as a kid. What are you talking about?
You see?
Yeah,
You're never
man.
going to live it down.
If he were to say, nah, not really, I'm more of a, a ravioli guy. I always get ravioli. I'd be like, that's unusual, but I could see it. Anyways, so you know how they do the cross patterns on steaks, right?
Yeah.
So it looks good. Wow, that's appetizing. But for a steak, you want to char up the entire steak. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
So it got there and it was thin. Like, I was actually kind of surprised how thin it was for a 22-ounce steak.
Right.
And it was a porterhouse, so it's the strip with the bone and then the fillet. I cut into it and it was just nerves inside. Like, I don't even know what part of the animal this was, the fucking inner thighs and testes. Like, it was just nervy.
Did you say testes?
Yeah, the balls.
It was the taint of the.
I would assume taint meat is tender and delicious. So I'm cutting it open and I'm like, this fucking sucks, right? And it was like all right, like it was cooked okay. I got it medium rare and it was like, it was pink, but just because it was so thin, there wasn't that a Longhorn, you know what I mean? I wouldn't. It's supposed to, like, the way they say it is, if you don't, you either like Texas Roadhouse or the Longhorn Steakhouse, like they have like a feud, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I love Texas Roadhouse, so I'm like, let's try the Longhorn Steakhouse, and it was not a good experience. I don't know.
It wasn't gonna be.
Yeah.
We got the mac and cheese. It was all right. The mashed potatoes were all right.
Put it this way, the best part of my meal were the Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, the Brussels sprouts were really good.
That was it.
And
they even got dessert, and the dessert was dry. I don't know how you make a cake that's that dry.
No, they have a lava cake, and it was both moist. Okay, no, it was wet.
Yeah, it was wet.
And dry. Like, it was so gritty,
well, no, I
grainy.
Can't explain it. Do you know what kinetic sand is, right, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
It was like as if you were eating kinetic sand covered in like the Hershey's chocolate that you can get poured in the bottle.
Yeah.
It was the consistency of kinetic sand, but it was wet with like chocolate.
Yeah.
And it was cheap chocolate.
Yeah. So imagine they it's like they injected hot fudge in a dry cake. So it got like in the nooks and crannies. but the cake pot was still like sawdust. And I got a cheesecake that was all right.
Yeah.
But it's a steakhouse. I don't know.
Right.
I would never. Why would you serve a thin steak? What's with the thin steaks?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
It's
It's-
fucking ridiculous.
It was just a bad experience. So Longhorn
Oh,
Steakhouse.
That's why you don't go. That's why you don't go to fancy places though, because you're getting less stuff and they charge you more. That's
Yeah.
why.
Well, let me tell you.
The Longhorn Steakhouse only gets one boom.
Oh my god, please.
Fuck off with the boom stuff. I don't want to hear that.
Daddy.
God.
Steakhouse, Daddy.
But
So
like,
dumb.
we've been going to Texas Roadhouse, and I've been having a decent time there. At least their steaks have like some girth.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather the girth than
You like the Texas Roadhouse's fat meat?
I like their fat meat when it slides down my throat, but when it's not,
Wow.
when it's just
Yeah.
sitting there,
They're fat meat and they're sweet buns.
yeah. I don't know if their buns are sweet, but that sticky warm glaze that
Wow.
comes
Yeah.
out off
Wow.
that sweet bun.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh man, it dribbles down my chin. It's so good.
Wow.
So, Mike, what's
Yeah,
your
what?
like go
Wait,
to?
why did you bring my name up right after describing that? That was disturbing.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't.
So
Gee.
I don't even think he knows why. It's just like
Oh,
a natural instinct.
God. Man, what is? I don't know. But like Sabrina says, I mean, I'm not. I mean, I like steak, but that's not usually my thing. I go to. That's
what's
not a
your
thing.
thing? What are
I
what
don't
are you
know.
going to?
I don't know. I don't go to like steak places that much.
Not steak. What's your favorite like spot?
I don't know.
Steak
I
really
don't
isn't my thing either. I mean,
No. Well, what's your thing? Because
well,
I mean, if I go out somewhere, I'm trying to think of what I go out and eat. I mean, I'm more of a burger person if I go out to somewhere.
Yeah,
oh,
like my
like
son.
yeah, I love it.
You could take
Like-
my son to like the most expensive place and he just wants a burger.
Yeah, like a good like a barbecue type burger is usually good, you know, with barbecue sauce and onion rings on the burger. That's usually good if you go out to a restaurant.
Yeah.
But I mean, as long as you're not putting ketchup on your steak, then you're okay.
Yeah, no, I don't
I
know
love
whatever.
sushi. I
lot of-
just sushi,
yeah.
fish all day. Fish, sushi.
I like
Anyway.
sushi. Sushi's
Yeah.
good too. I mean, I can't argue with sushi. There's
Yeah,
some people who don't like it, but
When you
I
come
remember-
out, there's a great place we're gonna take you to.
So funny thing about sushi is like when when my daughter was younger, we, when I was married, we took her to a sushi place and, got her some chicken teriyaki stuff. Not teriyaki, but I guess like, I don't know how you want to describe it. It was like chicken teriyaki.
Yeah.
Well, they
And,
do have chicken teriyaki at sushi places.
Yeah, so it was chicken teriyaki. So we got that for her, and she was like, she's eating it, and she was like, ah. And so we had some sushi with some of them had eel on top of them,
Right.
Yeah. Oh my god,
and
so good.
so we took a piece of the eel off and gave it to her, and she loved it. So it was hilarious. She was maybe like 2 at the time or whatever, and she
Yeah.
she was like, it was funny to watch a 2-year-old eating sushi as
Mhm.
opposed to like eating chicken teriyaki or
Right.
whatever. It's crazy. So needless to say, she loves sushi now.
Yeah, she's
know,
definitely my
so-
niece because I'm obsessed with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, she loves sushi. She's a big fan of it. So
Wait till she comes out because I'm gonna
Yeah.
blow her mind.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure. So, and she'll get
All
to
the
try
sushi you could eat.
she'll get to try the Chinese food too.
Yeah.
So
She'll be calling
Yeah.
her mom. I don't want to go home. I live
No.
here now.
uh,
Why? What happened? You don't know what this is like over here. The Chinese food is so much better.
wow. Yeah, I'm sure that will do it.
Yeah, it'll be the
Gee,
Chinese.
Yeah. Yeah, the Chinese food will send her over the edge and she'll never want to return back.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah,
be the
I'm sure.
Chinese food.
Yeah. God.
You know what though? California, they have some great burger places.
No, I know. They have great sushi over there.
Some great sushi
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Well, every damn restaurant under the sun is in California for the most part.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I did find some Longhorn steakhouses. They're in Southern California,
Yeah.
Well,
not in Northern
yeah.
California.
Don't go. Don't waste your money.
I don't know if I don't know if any of them around here. What's name one city that one of them's in?
I'll tell you right now.
Okay,
It
I'll
was
tell
such
you
a
if
bad
I'm.
experience.
I'll tell
I
you
would-
if I'm near. I'll tell you if I'm near said restaurant because
So
I would never go back.
there is.
I wouldn't recommend it. I would never go back.
From what I can see here, there is 4 in California.
yeah.
There's one in Northridge,
Okay.
Rancho Cucamonga,
Ooh.
Okay.
Temecula,
Okay.
and La Quinta. They're all
La Quinta.
La Quinta.
La Quinta.
They're
Yeah.
all in southern. They're all south of L.A. and
Rancho's probably the closest out of all those ones, and that's like a while away. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna travel to
No.
go to a place that is subpar and costs a lot of money.
Don't waste gas money.
Yeah, that was one thing. It was
Right.
very expensive. It was like,
Yeah.
please.
What are you paying for?
No, I know.
You know? It was
The
just
name.
yeah. We'll never go back. Now
Yeah.
that name has scarred me.
Man, we went for my birthday, I think it was. We went to this steakhouse that I've wanted to go to for a while. And they weren't expensive, but they're old school. So we sat down and all their steaks were they weren't like the best steaks you can get. They're prime. They had no prime steaks. And I was like, what the fuck? Okay, excuse me. And then she's like, yeah. And I was like, I see you have, I think it was a ribeye. And she's like, yeah. And I'm not like a steak expert. I don't know if they're all prime. I don't know even to this minute. But I said, can you ask the chef if the ribeye is prime? And she's like, okay. And looked at me like I was crazy. And then she left, came back and went, yeah, he doesn't know. And I went, oh. But if you looked on the menu, all the steaks had, if they were like prime.
Oh, I know what you're talking. What was the name of that place?
I don't remember.
God. Yeah, it's like an old. Oh, I know the name. Did you not want me to say? Because I know the name. We already said Longhorn Steakhouse.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, But anyway, if we're not going to mention the name, it's like an
What does it rhyme with?
It's like Johnny's Cow House. There we go. We'll call it Johnny's Cow House. Anyway, it's synonymous with like an older crowd. Like it's known for like older people. And to be fair, like all of the food was kind of like in the same vein. Everything was oversalted, and you could tell like when you get to a certain age, you can't taste things as well. So you use a lot of salt, and everything was salted. I believe I got the salmon there too. And it was salty.
So
and even my son got like a burger, and he was like, "It's really salty." Everything was salty.
So yeah, ribeyes do come in choice. So I asked, "Is this a prime ribeye?" And she said the guy who's cooking doesn't know. And it's like, oh yeah. They lost. As soon as she left, I went, I'm warning you all now. This meal is gonna be fucking awful.
And it was.
And they will like. My mother was there. She's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, the fucking guy cooking doesn't know what's the quality of the meat. This is a fucking steakhouse. And she went, oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And now my steak was awful. I didn't finish it. That's
Yeah.
right. I didn't finish it. I usually choke it down. Like even at Longhorn, I sucked the bone. It's like out of principle because it's so expensive. Yeah, Mike, I swallowed that bone down. And
Man, Jesus
Right
Christ.
down the throat.
Yeah, real hard. So, anyways,
Wow.
To the team.
I didn't finish that steak, and I left it there for the woman to pick up, and she
Yeah.
was like, "How was it? Good?" And I was like, "Yeah, delicious." And like, 'cause I don't want to be rude, but I'm not gonna choke it down. It was awful. So like, everybody tells me now, just stop going.
Yeah, stop.
You know, just make your own.
Like when we finally get to go out for dinner, he always is like, I'd like to try a new steakhouse. This is what I've been looking at. It's like, God, not again. Not
Mhm.
again. Every steakhouse you pick is awful.
Yeah.
It's bad.
No, I'm
Just
not.
buy
I'm not
a
even
fucking
disagreeing.
steak and make it yourself.
Do you know that
Yeah.
if you go online and you like, you know, you can go on Reddit and be like, where are the great steaks here? You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I can't tell you how many people in threads like that say, you know where the best steaks are? At my house.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
like, don't even bother. Just because it's very, you know what it is? It's hard. Because you have to cook it and then get it at the right time. And then by the time it comes out to you, it's either sat too long or like they do that grid pattern. So they're not really working on the crust, you know?
No.
Yeah.
Whatever, I digress. I could talk about steak all fucking
Yeah,
day
I
long.
can tell. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's very passionate about his meat.
Well, I'm still hunting
God.
the perfect steak.
It's
No,
it's
my-
at home.
Mike, you ever get that, you know, when you just need that firm, hot meat. You know what I mean?
What?
You get it.
Yeah,
I mean, come on. If anyone gets it, Mike, you do.
Wow. Well, no, I'm good.
What?
No, I'm good.
Huh?
I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know.
He's like, I like sushi.
Jeez,
I'm just
I
a
don't-
burger guy.
man, just like
I'm just a
I don't-
burger guy.
right. Good God. I don't. It's like all right.
Yeah. Get it? You like steak.
Yeah, I get it. Jesus Christ, I get it.
I just want what I paid for. You know how obnoxious like most things are, and then when I finally get to sit down, like, man, like today,
Yeah.
we went to BJ's, right?
Yeah.
And
Well,
we get back.
explain. You have to explain what BJ's is because to
Well, it's like
people,
Costco.
It's like Costco.
I
mean, yeah.
I know.
No, I know.
I've
for
worked-
the
Well, I've worked there before. I've worked at BJ's before, but there's also a BJ's restaurant too. So you have to
All right,
be
yeah.
like,
well, it's
yeah,
BJ's is
A box
another. Yeah, it's like a wholesale
Costco.
store, like a
Yeah.
bulk store where
Yeah.
just like Costco.
So it's like a store, like a grocery store.
right.
Wait a minute, I just thought of something. Speaking of the boom guys, do they not do anything with BJ's?
No.
Because you know how
No.
like they'll
Costco.
be like, hey, there's a video of them and they're like, hey, something guys, what do you got? What's the other thing they talk about?
I don't
Oh,
know.
the chicken bake?
Yeah, no.
Oh,
And
the
the
double
cookie?
chunk chocolate cookie and the
No,
yeah.
there's like they do like a reel or a TikTok where they're like, we're Costco guys, we got this, what do you have? And then the other people
Yeah,
say, "We
yeah,
got
right.
this."
Okay.
There's another club.
It's Sam's Club.
That's it.
Sam's
Yeah.
Club, yeah.
It's like Sam's Club, it's like Costco,
Yeah.
except it's BJ's.
Yeah, and BJ's is lamer.
And BJ's doesn't have a guy
No, you
No,
know
well-
why?
because there's
Yeah.
nothing
'Cause
there.
they got no food.
Yeah.
They got rid of the fucking restaurant cafe thing. I don't know why.
Well, BJ's is not a national thing, so
No.
BJ's is more like East Coast type stuff.
New
so-
England.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, there's no BJ's out here.
Yeah, it was like I was telling him that we should do one, and he goes, "We're BJ's guys, we got nothing." Then it's just over.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
There really is nothing. They don't have food. They don't have anything like signature. You can tell they're trying. Like they just started putting out like a cookie.
Ah, that's funny. They really aren't. You know, they're in the
What?
eastern United States.
Yeah, I
Michigan.
told you.
Hold on. Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Alabama, North Carolina, and Tennessee. That's
That's
it.
it. Yeah.
You motherfucker didn't believe me. I had to go Google
No.
that shit.
No,
Yeah,
of course
he
I
does
did.
that with me too. He doesn't listen to shit I say.
No.
No.
Well, I don't know
I-
if you guys have stock in Costco and you're saying fuck BJ's.
Costco.
Oh,
No.
in Costco. Why would I have stock in Costco?
Costco's too rich for my blood.
Jeez.
I can't
Yeah,
afford.
you know what's funny?
I can't afford to go get that double chunk chocolate cookie.
I
I-
couldn't.
I-
I couldn't get
worked at,
accepted.
I worked at BJ's for like, I don't know, a few months when I was
Yeah.
younger.
So yeah,
and
you
I-
remember they had a cafe.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
All I remember, my fondest memory of working at BJ's was working on the 4th of July. I was a cashier, and the first person who came in my line on the 4th of July, she bought a fucking pack of underwear.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Nice.
I was like, oh, happy America Day to me.
Yeah.
Man,
So,
you
yeah.
think she got drunk and shit herself?
I don't know. I
Some
really
skids?
don't care exactly, but all I remember is working on the 4th of July. I was like, I have to be here, and the first thing I have to sell is a pair of panties of some
Right.
lady on the 4th of July. So
Right.
I'm
Fucking
like,
bloomers.
You could be enjoying a hot dog and a couple spoonfuls of potato salad, and no, you're serving a pair of panties to some asshole.
All we got
Yeah.
was some bitch blocking us in.
No, it was so fucking ridiculous. This woman, and hold on, I didn't know who drove this truck at the time, but they had parked so close, and it's a massive truck, like an F-150.
yeah.
And Sabrina's like, "Are you gonna be able to get in?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I think so, maybe, you know." And while we're talking, this fucking bitch walks up, angry fucking scowl on her face
like
with
4
two
kids.
kids. Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe, I don't remember how many.
She
There
had
was
a
there was a handful of
kids.
kids. They were in the cot, you know, she's pushing it. And she could give a fuck less. Like, I didn't think it was her, because she didn't even acknowledge we were there. And she had clearly parked in a way where I'm going to have a problem. And she didn't give a fuck. And then she opened the other side door to let one of her fucking bastards into the car.
Wow.
And I said
okay.
to Sabrina, I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. She's lucky that I care about my car, or else I'd slam the fucking door into the side of her car. It wasn't easy for me to get in. Like, I had to
He had to
really
hold his breath,
maneuver.
squeeze in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to tuck one my right ass cheek up, push it in, then grab my sack and my tit, push that in, and then I grabbed the rest of me and crawled in, all
Very
while
visual.
holding the door. Yeah. So this is an everyday occurrence. Is it like this where you're at? People park like pieces of shit, or
I think
like,
that's
or backing in?
I think that's a thing. People park stupid everywhere in the country. So
God.
yeah.
So-
We had one woman when we had gone to the grocery store, and she like legitimately she parked her car like maybe like 2 inches from the
Yeah.
driver's side. Hold on, calm down. Let me
That's
finish.
funny you're bringing this
No,
up.
no, I
that
wanna-
day,
Yes,
I
let
could
me-
have killed that lady.
Let me tell the story.
funny story. I got
No, I
something
know.
to tell ya.
You gotta calm down. Hold on.
Oh man, Mike,
So-
wait till you hear this. Oh my god.
Oh,
She literally parked 2 inches from the driver's side door. So we went out and we could not get it in the car. And I wasn't gonna hurt myself crawl because we have a car that it's not easy to crawl over the center console. So I wasn't gonna do it. I'm like, I'm not gonna hurt myself for this. We'll wait a minute, see if she comes out. So we waited a minute and nobody came out. Like we didn't even know it was a woman. So we go back into the grocery store and we tell the information desk, we're like, we got someone who blocked us in. We need to leave because I had to pick my kid up from school. We had ice cream in the trunk now. It was like, we gotta go. And it was summertime.
Fuck our reasons. We gotta go.
Yeah, we had to go. So they're
Mhm.
paging. We got the license plate number and they're paging this person over and over again and nobody's coming. We're there for 30 minutes and
Yeah.
nobody's coming. And they keep paging them. 45 minutes goes by and nobody's
Yeah,
coming.
the manager had to come out, get involved. He came out and looked, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Who the hell would park like this?" I'm like, "Yeah, exactly."
They ended up calling a tow guy, but the tow guy didn't get there before she came out. So she finally goes to the car, and we see her next to our car, and she's in her trunk. And then Anthony runs out there like he's pissed. He's like, I'm gonna fucking tell her off. And I'm like, yeah, just don't get arrested, okay? Just don't
Jeez.
do anything that's gonna get us in trouble. And
Or get
so
shot.
he's like, you blocked me in. You fucking blocked me in. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, you didn't hear them paging you fucking for 45 minutes on the thing? Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't hear it. It was like bullshit. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning. The store was dead. It's not
Yeah.
like it was busy.
Yeah, you know what she said? She goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But you don't understand. The guy next to me parked like a jerk, and I had to park this way. And it's like, yeah, right, you stupid bitch. That guy was here when we showed up. You're a fucking liar. She was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. And it's like, yeah, right. Yeah, don't worry about it. Can you please fucking move? The bitch had the nerve to load all her shit in the trunk. And it was like, are you fucking kidding me? We had to sit and wait for her to finish.
Yeah, she was taking her time. So he was like, God, she's so lucky. She's so lucky.
Well, yeah, she was like 100 years old.
She was not.
All right, she was like 50 or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
She wasn't much older than us. 100. She was just a bitch.
It was unbelievable.
Sabrina knows that I have taken upon myself to take care of parking situations. I don't know if she remembers it, but
oh no, I do. The van, the silver truck.
So yeah, so there used to be a van that was owned by a company, a restaurant that was down the street from us. It was like, I think it was ran on it was like a propane vehicle or whatever, I think it was. And
yeah, it was like a big silver box truck.
And where we used to live, like, you had to have a permit to park in the street. You couldn't park anywhere. You had, parking is limited. And, we lived in a pretty big city, and parking is limited. So they would park their vehicle right in front of where our house was. And, we kept telling them, we told them before not to do it, but they kept doing it.
They weren't supposed to park there because they're in a residential area. They were supposed to, it was a work truck.
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was like, I don't remember how old I was. I don't remember.
Like 15, 16 maybe?
Maybe. So it was snowing. It was like 8, 9 o'clock at night. It's one of those things where there's dead of the night, and it's literally like no cars driving around because there's snow. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this upon myself, and I'm going to fix this situation. So I put on like a, not a ski mask, but I put on like a beanie and had a jacket and everything, and went outside and like and before I left the house, I pulled out one of those big old steak knives that they had, not the steak knives, but the two-pronged skewer type things.
Yeah, the barbecue skewers.
Yeah, barbecue skewers.
Yeah,
so
I
went out there and I was like, you know what? These motherfuckers aren't going to park in front of my house anymore. So I went out there and proceeded to pop all 4 tires with the skewer thingy.
Wow. And that's not easy too, to pierce a tire.
Yeah, well, I know.
Yeah, well, you hit the sidewall, you can pierce it with anything.
Yeah. So you hit the sidewall, you can do anything. So flash forward. I mean, the next day, we had a little shovel. We had a little walkway that went from our house to the front gate, and we're out there shoveling to clear out a way to get out. It stopped snowing. We had probably a good 6 to 8 inches of snow, maybe.
And the old days.
Yeah, and as we're shoveling out there, we can see up the little walkway, and the owners are out there, and they got the police with them, and they're like looking at the tires, and they're like, "What the hell happened?" And they're like, "All of our tires are all popped," and the cops are like looking at it and don't know what to do, and I'm like,
it was great.
I'm sitting there with my shovel and going, "Oh wow, what happened?"
Oh no!
Just laughing my ass.
Well, yeah, you can't do that shit when it's snowing out.
No, so needless to say, they never parked in there anymore, and they parked back in front of their own establishment. So
the good old days before like Ring cameras, and
I know
you couldn't do it now.
Yeah.
You know what's
So,
crazy about that? It could have been anyone
Yeah.
in that
Mhm.
area because it's
Anybody.
like if they, especially if they have a place to put it and they're just being fucking lazy because they don't want to shovel it out.
Mhm.
You know, fuck that.
Yeah. Well, they had 4 flat tires, and so they had to get them. They had to replace all of them, and
Right.
they never
No.
parked there ever again. But I was proud of my little incognito job, and I literally went out there, did it all within maybe like 2 to 3 minutes, and
Yeah.
pretty quickly, and got back in the house, and
Fast
you
and
know,
dirty.
yep,
Would you
fast and dirty.
say?
Back to Mario Kart he went.
Would you say it was
Yeah.
Fast and Furious?
Yes.
No, I wouldn't say that
No.
because no,
Damn.
no. Told you I don't. I have not. I've not seen any of those movies. I have no care to go see any of those movies.
Wait, you've never seen the first one?
My
I could've sworn
favorite.
you've seen
No.
the first one.
No, I haven't. But it's gonna
Wow.
go the route eventually. I don't know if you remember all the Friday the 13th movies.
I
They
love
had,
them. I love them.
yeah, they had part 10, and it was them in space.
Jason X
I'm
is the best.
Yeah, Jason X. I'm waiting for them to have a Fast and Furious in space.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
I'm sure it's
Jason
going
X.
Well, you know that they've gone downhill when The Rock is in it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not in any mood to go watch any of those stupid movies. I mean, it's cars, like, big deal. They drive. What they
It's
do? Want to fight
cars!
about it? Yeah. So, like, I don't know.
I had only ever seen the 1 and 2.
I love it.
Until I met him, and then I found out he was a big fan, so he started dragging me to every one that came out. There was one that I think it was Fast and Furious. Was it 7 or 8?
7, I think.
7. He made me go see it. Now I could give 2 shits less about these movies.
Right.
They're dumb to me, but I go for him. And so we're watching it, and there's like this big like car chase scene, and they're in like India, I think. I'm pretty sure it was India, and it was so they're like driving through this building, and it's the biggest scene in the whole thing. It's like the culmination of the movie, and all you hear is. I look over, everybody's head snaps back to look at me, and he's got his head snapped back. He's snoring so loud
Nice.
into the whole place, like he had fallen asleep. And I
Nice.
started shaking him. I was like, "Everybody's looking at you. You're asleep. You're snoring." He's
Yeah.
like, "Huh? What?" I said, "How are you sleeping? This is the fucking end of the movie. This is the biggest part of the movie. You wanted to see it." "Oh, okay, all right." And he starts watching it, and all you hear is a few minutes later. And he snored again, and everyone's like, "Ah." Yeah.
Yeah. Good
No
times.
desire.
Good
No
times.
desire to watch
Yeah.
that movie. Any
You're
of
not
those. I'm
missing
sorry.
anything.
I will celebrate the day they stop making those movies because
Yeah.
they're stupid, in my opinion. So I
Well,
mean,
yeah, they offer nothing. It's just, gearheads who like to
I don't.
watch movies
I
about
they
cars.
just need to stop. It's just a reason to keep Vin Diesel relevant. I mean,
Yeah.
he's not. His best movie was freaking The
Pitch Black?
Pacifier. The
No,
Pacifier.
no. Pitch Black was amazing.
I liked Pitch Black.
It was fucking awesome.
Did you see
But
Pitch
no.
Black?
No, I didn't watch Pitch
Oh,
Black.
you come on! You gotta watch Pitch Black.
That was
No,
before that was before he was like famous.
Yeah, before he blew up.
No.
That movie
No.
ended up making him.
No,
Riddick.
Mark Vincent has no skills whatsoever. That's his real name.
Well, he can
He
sure
is not a-
breakdance.
He's not a good actor. I'm sorry. He's just a bald doofus who can't act and
Oh.
shouldn't be allowed on anybody's television.
You'd like Pitch Black. It's a movie about aliens.
I know. I know of the movie. I just
Yeah.
have no desire.
Mike.
I'm not a big what.
I'm
Well,
gonna
he's
blow
not
your
the-
mind.
He's not the main character. It's
I don't care. It's Vin
someone
Diesel.
else.
I don't care.
You just hate Vin Diesel.
Mike,
I
I'm
like-
gonna blow
I
your.
like-
All right, go ahead.
What? I like the movie Pacifier. I thought that was a funny
What
movie,
the
but
fuck?
I've never seen
Whatever.
Pacifier.
You know what, Mike? Don't watch Pitch Black.
Wait, did you like him in Guardians of the Galaxy?
oh, he's the voice of what's his name?
He's
isn't he?
Groot.
He's Groot.
I'm
Yeah, he's
Groot.
the voice. Well, that took a lot of acting capability.
That's all he
I don't know how
says.
he. Yeah, I don't know how he got through that one. I mean, how many?
Easiest money he's ever
I mean,
made.
how many lines of dialogue? He probably had to relearn his lines a few times during the filming
Yeah.
of it too.
No, wait a minute. I can see him practicing. You know, where is Groot coming from when he
Yeah.
says this line?
What is my
Vince,
motivation?
Vince, you just say 3 words the entire
Yeah.
movie. No, but I
Yeah.
mean, when he says it this time, is he
No.
thinking about his dead parents?
Right.
What?
Or is he
Where did you
thinking
get
about?
this
Or is he
from?
thinking about whom?
Yeah.
Mike, I'm about to
He-
blow your fucking mind right now. You ready?
Go ahead. Try me. Go ahead.
All right. Jason X
Uh-huh.
is not only in space; it's also in the future too.
Yeah. See,
God,
and
yeah.
that's the thing. I don't. It's like I'm over sequels and I'm just over all that stupid shit. And like it goes to like no movie franchise should go past 3.
Exactly.
I mean,
3 is a good cutoff.
I mean, unless you're going in like the Star Warses and all that stuff, that's okay.
Huh?
I get what?
Come on.
What?
It's
What?
cool for Star Wars, but people argue
Yeah.
the best Star Wars are the first 3. So it would
Okay,
still
and
go with
that-
what you said.
They're still good movies. Though. I mean, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
the first 3 were the best ones, but still, the other ones hold some credibility. And we're
Mhm.
not going to compare Star Wars to Fast and Furious. I'm sorry,
No. Yeah.
not the same
Yeah.
fucking movie.
Oh,
No,
Mike's so fired up. What do you think's in that sandwich?
He was not going to get the reference because he's never seen the
That's for
movie.
Fast and the
No.
Furious.
no, I don't. I'm just curious as to how many of these damn movies they're gonna make, and like it's a movie about cars. Who gives a shit?
Exactly.
Sorry,
You should really watch Jason X. It's pretty good.
no, I don't want to watch Jason X. I don't want to.
He's like
When they get,
he's like your mom.
when-
It's not calling him.
Yeah, right.
and see, that's where like we go back to the Smile 2 thing. I'm all right. I'm good with that. That should be it. They don't
Yeah.
need to make any more. And I mean, if we want to talk about sequels, and I know you haven't seen it yet, I saw Terrifier 3. And I know
wanna
you
see
guys.
it.
I know you guys want to see it.
I dying to see it.
It's good, but it's like I'm kind of like
You getting over it? Yeah.
Yeah, and I know that the director or the creator or whatever you want to call him has said he wants to make at least 1 to 2 more of them.
Hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I think it got all its fame from TikTok and and I don't get me wrong. I love Art the Clown. The character is great. And it's great, but like you can only do so much. And they are telling some kind of a story, but my favorite one was the first one when
Yeah.
he was human.
Hmm.
I mean, now he's not human, and it's I don't know.
It's so
I just-
beyond belief.
It's okay, and I get it. It's funny. I like Art the Clown, but
Hmm.
Wow.
I'm not a big. I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan of sequels, and I'm not a big fan of like just pumping out movies just to make money. And
Just for the sake, yeah.
I think it happens too much these days that they just pump out movies like Terrifier 3 they made with a budget of $2 million, and
Wow.
they grossed like 160 to 180
Ooh,
million or something
It's
like
a
that.
heavy hitter,
That's
huh?
nuts.
So
Yeah.
they made a ton of, and I guarantee you a lot of that money was from the whole TikTok thing that people saw it on TikTok. It became big through TikTok
Yeah.
because the meme of him wearing the
Mhm.
sunglasses, and it blew up. So like
Yeah.
you can tell that the movie was made with a budget of $2 million. Not that
Yeah.
$2 million is a chump change, but you can tell it's not like some $200 million movie that got
Exactly.
produced. And I just have a feeling that when they make the 4th one, they're going to put more money into it, obviously, because they have the money to do it. And it's
Yeah.
just not going to have like the same feeling as like the first one did.
Oh yeah, we were
'cause
we were the same
the
way
first-
with the second one.
yeah,
Is
like
that,
the first one was like a cult favorite
Yeah.
type thing, and then
When
Yeah.
when they added like the supernatural aspect, it started to lose us in the second one. Like
Yeah,
when
well,
the supernatural shit was like, oh, because
yeah,
the first one, it's like this is a like he's getting ready in the beginning of the first one, and he's like a
yeah,
fucked up guy,
yeah,
but now he's not like human.
yeah. Well, no spoilers, but the third one is more supernatural stuff,
Oh
so
my
it's not
god.
like, yeah. So I mean, I know you want to see it, and I'm not gonna say don't watch
Yeah,
it,
no, I'm waiting till it's
but
free.
but yeah, I told you when you said, and I told you I watched it. I told you that it's not a buy me movie. I
Yeah,
would wait to see it, and I know I've been going on forever about the whole sequel thing. Just that's how I feel, and
that's
I
true.
mean,
The
it's
sequels suck.
I Terrifier 3 is an okay movie. It's just not like it's not as good as the first one,
Yeah,
which a lot of movies
it's
aren't as good
losing
as the
its
first one.
luster.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't see, and I've heard, I mean, I've watched some of the interviews they've done with, I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head, the
Which
director,
guy?
but the
Art the
director.
clown.
His
Oh,
No,
name
no, no,
is
no,
no, the
no, 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 the
director.
director, not
his
the guy. Yeah.
name is Damon Leone.
Yes, him. Yes, they've talked to him, and he says he has a direction, and you can see it in the third one. They're trying to go a certain route. They're telling a story through the whole. I don't know what you call it. It's not a trilogy. It's going to be like a
Just like a
quintology,
series.
a quintology, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. There's going to
Wow.
be if there's
Yeah.
going to be if there's going to be five of them.
Wow.
But like, I mean,
That's so
I
much.
I don't know. It's just.
Yeah.
Not for me. I think when the fourth one comes out, people are gonna be like, eh.
Yeah.
So it's like not that it's a sequel, but have you seen that Red One movie that's out in theaters right now with The
No,
Rock?
we didn't see it, but
So
his mom
so
saw it today.
Yeah,
so
I'm not into it.
so Red One. Where did your mom see it?
I guess it was on one of the
Yeah,
streaming
it's on
It's
services.
on.
TV
Yeah,
too.
that's what I was gonna say. It's on Prime now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this movie was just in theaters like a week and a half ago, and it's already on Prime. So
Well,
that
yeah, it
tells
didn't
That's
you
do
not
very
good.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that tells you a lot about the movie. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. It's another one of the Rock's wonderful
I told
movies
you
that
the Rock is
goes,
like going downhill. It's like if the
yeah,
Rock is in it now, you know it's gonna be a shitty movie.
yeah. Well, he'll give him a paycheck. He'll do
Yeah.
anything.
Well, yeah, I don't
He'll
think
be
he ever really rebounded from the whole Hawaii thing.
No.
yeah.
You
Well,
know.
he'll go back to wrestling, which he's already planning on doing. So
Well,
Mhm.
yeah, he's on the
I don't know.
board. You know that, right?
Yeah, TKO. But I know he has Moana 2 live action coming out soon.
Yeah. He's not
So I
letting
mean,
Maui die with any sort of
no, I mean,
dignity.
that's another thing. Speaking of freaking sequels, they just had Moana 2 come out, and now they're going to do a live action Moana. Like, how
Yeah.
much Moana are you going to shove down my throat?
They're beating it to death.
Yeah, but I
Like
mean, it's The Rock. It's The Rock, so
Mufasa.
he can do whatever he wants. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Mufasa. Like,
You know,
I
they made Mufasa's the bad guy in Mufasa.
yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't shock me.
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
I've never seen it, but I know
In
that's
the,
like the angle
the
they're going.
premise of Mufasa is Scar has a family. He's in a pride. His name isn't Scar in the movie. He's got a real name. Like I forget his name is like Taka or something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Simon.
No, it's not Simon.
What?
Ralph.
Scar's in a family and he's the prince. He's to be king next. They run, he ends up finding Mufasa orphaned, like on a log somewhere, and he saves Mufasa's life and brings him into his pride with his family, and he becomes like his brother. But then Mufasa ends up becoming the favorite and essentially taking over his role as the next king, even though he's the blood, heir to the throne. So this is why Scar fucking hates him. And then he gets the thing on his eye, and gets nicknamed Scar. His name is now changed. So in this movie, Mufasa is the bad guy.
Right.
Hey, Jeremy Irons.
Yeah. Jeremy Irons saying he's the bad guy.
Right. Hey, get out of here, ugly. Scar.
So there you go. Like
well, they just remake. There's no original ideas anymore, and that's
Well,
that's a thing.
Notice the theme though. Same thing happened in Wicked.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like, all right,
The good witch is the bad one.
this is what we're going to do. Everyone listen up. It's going to be genius. We're going to take the beloved character and we're going to flip it on its head. There's your villain. There's your box office.
Mhm.
And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's a
I'm with
musical
Mike.
movie.
It's-
Your mom's never gonna see that movie. There's a
No,
lot of
No,
singing in
my
that
mother would
movie.
wipe her
She's
ass
already
with that
said
movie.
it.
Yeah.
She's like, I
Yeah.
have no interest. They sing. It's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
no
know.
thanks.
It's got Ariana Grande, of course.
You know
they
what
sing.
film
Yeah.
series my mother does like,
What?
Mike?
Huh.
Fast and Furious.
Oh my god.
Wow, that fucking movie sucks.
Have you ever seen the other ones?
No, I
He's never
told you
seen
I haven't
any.
watched any of the 30 other Fast and Furious movies. No.
Not even the
Why?
first one.
Why? No, but why? But what's the purpose?
Oh,
What's
the first one
why?
is so good.
What is what? Let me tell. What's it about?
It's
Is it
just
about
about
cars?
Ready?
Is it about cars? Wait, what's the second one about? Cars?
Tuna.
The third one.
The
third
first
are they
one
in-
is about
are they in To-
tuna no crust.
Are they?
That's
in
what the first one's about.
One of them, they're in Tokyo, and they're. It's about cars, right?
It's Tokyo
Yeah,
Drift.
They're drifting.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
about
they're drifting in
racing,
cars.
Mike. It's
Yeah,
about
cars.
racing and family.
man, that's riveting stuff.
Yeah.
That's super riveting. Like, oh boy, if I want to watch a movie about cars, I'll watch Transformers.
They're all one big car commercial. Like they zoom in on like the
I'm sure they
Nissan
do.
symbols.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it's all an ad for these
Oh
car
great.
companies. I'm
You've
sure.
got the 350Z, don't you?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
handling. Did you know that you
Do
can
you-
lease one for $4.99 a month?
We'll get all the parts
6
imported
years.
from Japan.
Yeah. If
Did
you
know
trade,
that
if you trade in your old car, you get $1,000 back on the purchase of
yeah,
the new car.
only
Yeah.
at Herb Chambers.
Yeah, it's Herb Chambers.
You can drink whatever you want. Make sure
Yeah.
it's a Corona.
You can get this. You can get the new 2022. And 6-year lease at $425 a month.
Yeah. 0 money down APR financing.
Yeah.
This isn't good enough. I need more NAS.
Yeah, NOS.
God.
It really is. It's just
So
they're
bad.
just car commercials. It's
Yeah,
just a
and
big
like,
car commercial.
I don't care for it. It's like it doesn't appeal to me. Like I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just
Yeah, I
stupid.
don't really watch
Like,
them
like,
anymore either.
And
to
in
be honest with you.
in the famous words of your mom, it's stupid.
Yeah. Stupid.
It doesn't call me.
It's stupid. I
It's-
feel like it's stupid, and why would I want to watch a stupid movie?
Yeah.
You know what though? Like at least in those movies, like the Fast and Furious and Jason, up to a point, is they have the same people in it all, for the most part. You know.
Yeah.
Well, except for Paul Walker.
Well, he was busy.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, he's busy being dead.
Yeah.
Jeez. Jeez.
Busy.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You know
wow.
how fucked up it is? They used his face in that movie. He was dead.
I know.
If
Yeah,
they ended, they used his face.
Yeah,
in
did
it.
you know that, Mike?
I'm sure they did. They
They,
did.
No,
like-
no. Go ahead, Sabrina.
His brother, right, looks like him. So they used his brother's body, right, for the scene,
Yeah.
like as because he's in the movie. He's also dead at a certain point, because he couldn't film the last scenes of the movie. So to get
that-
the scene that they wanted of him,
Yeah.
like it's like a ghost version of him,
Yeah.
or like it's in Vin Diesel's
Yeah, it's like a
imagination.
dream
Like
or
a-
a fantasy.
Yes. So he pulls up a lot, like Paul Walker's ghost pulls up
Yeah.
alongside Vin Diesel and looks through the window. So
Yeah,
it's
like
his,
smiles.
so it's his brother's body, but they
Yeah.
did like a superimposed like computer
CGI face.
Yeah.
of Paul Walker smiling at Vin Diesel, and it's the creepiest fucking thing. And to me,
Uh-huh.
it's like distasteful and
We
disrespectful.
actually saw that at the movie theaters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, it is kind of fucked up.
yeah,
yeah. Well, I'm surprised they haven't done it more. I mean,
yeah.
they didn't do anything now. They did it with the Ghostbusters movie. They brought back what's his name, Harold Ramis.
Yeah, it's
They
In-
brought back Egon?
Remember, you
Yeah, and
saw it.
Afterlife.
You saw it.
No, we didn't watch Afterlife.
Yes,
Oh,
it is. That's the
sorry.
one with the kid from Stranger Things.
We never saw
Spoiler.
that.
Yes, we did.
Spoiler.
No, we didn't.
We saw the new one. Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yes.
We saw the one with the girls. Never saw the one with the kids.
No,
That's
why
the one
would you
he's-
watch that one?
Isn't he in that?
No, they have a statue of him in that.
No, I thought he was in that. Like
He
I
is
was
not.
saying.
What the hell are you
No.
talking about?
Wait a minute. No, not the one with the women. Not the women,
No.
Anthony. The one with
No.
the kids.
That first of all, that's not a Ghostbuster movie.
Yes,
I'm sorry, I don't care.
not the women.
No.
Hold on. I've never seen the one with the women. Yes, we have
Hold
seen the
on.
one with the kids.
Wait a minute. No,
It's the
we have.
one with-
Yes.
There's two
Yes.
with the kids, though, right?
Yeah,
No,
the
but-
new one is the Frozen Empire one.
Yeah, but we
We didn't see that
we
one.
didn't see Frozen Empire,
That
but they
one's
used
not
his
good either.
face in the one with the
No.
first one.
Oh, they didn't use his face. They it's all CGI stuff
Yes,
or
we
whatever
saw
you want to call it. Yeah.
this.
Wait, that one's with Paul Rudd, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
They're
right.
both-
Yes, we did see that one,
I told you.
but not the second one.
No, we didn't see that.
No, well, I mean, he's not in the second one. Spoiler alert: he's not in the
See?
second one.
I
So
want my apology.
Huh?
I want my
Huh?
apology.
You're not getting any apology. You didn't know.
You forgot.
I did forget.
That's
Wow.
how bad it
That's how
was.
memorable it was.
jeez.
That's how
I-
memorable it was.
Yeah, I liked that movie just because it had the original cast in it. That's all.
Yeah.
Minus Rick Moranis, but yeah,
Poor Rick Moranis doesn't do anything anymore.
no.
Yeah, he's like a musician now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does music for something in like Canada, I think.
Well, they
Yeah.
don't.
But yeah.
They won't punch him in Canada, so
No, I
he's
know.
safe there.
But yeah, that's my rant about my hatred of the Fast and Furious franchise
Yeah.
and how
And
I wish
think-
Vin Diesel how I wish Vin Diesel would just never act again and go back to whatever country not country, but whatever whatever city he was born in.
Whatever,
Oh,
whatever town he's from. Whatever country. I think he's American.
yeah, he's from
I'm
New York.
I'm pretty sure he's from the United States, but yeah, he can go back. He can go back to Alameda County in California where
Yeah.
he was born, and I'm not that I'm googling that right now, but yeah, he can go back there and live the best of his life and not make any more of those stupid ass movies.
Yeah.
You ever see his short film?
No,
It's on YouTube. I'll send it to you.
Was that the
I
one where
told
he
you,
break dances?
No.
Oh.
I'm
There's-
not a fan of Mark Sinclair, which I guess is his real name. I thought it was Mark.
to use his stage name. I think that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop spreading the real name, Mark Sinclair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the like? That's another thing. Who's precocious enough to use the word Vin Diesel? Like, where the hell does that come from?
Yeah, I know. It's like Max Steel.
Yeah,
You
or
know?
like from The Simpsons, Max Power. Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
I got it from a hairdryer.
Max Powers.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send you multifacial.
Please don't.
You'll love it.
Please don't.
Right.
I don't. My God, like,
It's the
I-
best.
no, I'm sure it's not. But
I
mean-
know.
He's your
Anything-
version of eggs for me.
anything, he's just an awful actor. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he doesn't like him.
I don't think.
Oh,
Yeah,
you think?
You're never gonna sell him on Mark Sinclair.
Mark Sinclair will never be invited to Christmas dinner, in
Yeah.
any household that I'm in. And if he is, I'll walk out and go home.
He gets no nog.
Right.
If you're
no
ever
nod
in
for-
need of a break dancer, you're gonna wish Mark Sinclair was there. All right?
No, I'm good. He can go somewhere else. And,
He can
yeah.
break dance his
Yeah.
ass out of here.
He could go
Yeah,
back
he
to
can-
his country. That was the best. He can go back to his country.
Wow.
Oh, New York.
Yeah.
He's not even. He's from California, so I guess I'd have to leave California then. So I mean,
Oh, you mean Chino?
yeah.
Right.
Jeez.
That's funny.
All right. Well, I think this is a good place
Yeah, it's
to
a good
wrap
time
it
to
up.
end.
We're shit talking
Yeah,
Mark
exactly.
Sinclair.
That yeah.
Mark
Well,
Sinclair, Mark Sinclair. If you have a problem with me, you can meet me outside at 3:00 in the parking lot. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
You and
I'll
Mark.
hit you. I'll hit you with my car.
Yeah. My car.
You and Mark can have a dance off.
A dance off.
Yeah. No, he just hit him
No.
with his car.
No, he can go. Yeah, I can go back to his country of California and
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
So yeah,
Mark's
I'll send
yeah.
you multifacial.
No, I'm
And
good. Thank you.
you'll be
No,
prepared for
no,
the
I'm
next
cool.
one. And
Mike,
we can
just
talk
tell
about
him
it.
you're gonna watch it and just don't.
Oh,
He's never gonna let it go.
Hold on. Okay, Anthony. Yes, please send that to me, and I will
You got
definitely
it.
watch it.
It's already in
There you
your text box.
Oh, thank you.
It's going in the
Amazing.
trash.
It's going right in your
Yeah.
text box.
Wait, let me chuck that in the trash right now. Okay, there we go. I watched it. Yeah, it was good.
It
Yeah.
is good.
Good stuff. Yeah. Cool.
All right, guys.
All right.
Well, this was fun. It went a little longer than I expected, but hey, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Not as long as the first time, but
No,
Yeah.
we're getting a little shorter here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to,
it will-
yeah. Go to hell, Mark Sinclair.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fuck you, Mark Sinclair.
Fuck you, you bastard.
Yeah. Mike will never watch any of your movies. You're a
Nope.
fucking loser.
He's just anti-family, I guess. You don't like
Yeah.
him, the Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Nah, exactly.
All
What
right,
do you put in that sandwich?
He doesn't know the reference.
I don't
Stop.
care. I don't know
Yeah.
the reference, and I don't give a
Quiet.
shit.
You embarrass me.
Yeah, okay.
It's all going over my head. I have no idea.
Yeah.
That's
so,
his best line in the movie.
oh,
Stop it.
Yeah.
You embarrass me.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm sure he said it all. I'm sure he said it all.
Brian Spillner, is that a serial killer? Is that a serial killer's name?
Oh my god, stop! Stop it!
God.
He said gems like that. How could you not love it?
It's so corny.
I'll say, I'm sorry, Mark Sinclair. I don't mean to mean any. I do not intend to hurt you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You
I
can
have to
drink
say that.
anything you want, but it's gotta be a Corona.
In case something happens to Mark Sinclair, I had nothing to do with it. Just
No.
let you know. So
You heard it here first, folks.
Well, now that I've heard,
Mike and Mark dance off
Well-
Alameda.
now that I've heard his name is Mark Sinclair, like I can never unhear it. He's just Mark Sinclair. now.
Well, yeah,
There's
he's
no
Mark
more Vin
Sinclair. You
Diesel.
didn't know his name was Mark Sinclair?
No,
See?
I just know him as Vin
See?
Diesel.
Yeah.
I destroyed your career, Sinclair.
Yeah. Mike is spreading the word.
Sinclair. Is that what you say when you hear about it? Just announced Fast and Furious 13. Ah, Sinclair!
All right, we gotta wrap.
All
up.
Wow.
Sounds
All
good.
right, all right, guys,
Time to
well,
head out.
Yeah, this is it's been fun. So
Yeah.
Yes.
great second episode, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.